Up to you guys.
Great report, Daniel. That's Daniel Edson, our sideline reporter. Sideline report brought to you by HMI Fireplace Shops in Camdenton. Is it in Camdenton? It's between Osage Beach and Camdenton. Do they consider that Camdenton?
I'm going to say Lake of the Ozarks, Greater Lake.
There you go, Greater Lake of the Ozarks.
There you go.
They put fireplaces in a lot of houses. I know that. So we appreciate their sponsorship and the sideline report, Steve.
No, some of the things to watch out for that Coach Pitts is kind of alluding to. If you look at Jeff City from last year, they averaged 115 yards passing, but 333 yards on the ground. It was their average last year. They averaged putting up 33 points a game while only giving up 22. So it's going to be a challenge tonight for the Lakers. It's going to come up with the defense and, the starters that we've got coming back to be able to stuff that run, make them go to the air, because that's going to be, if anything, that would be their weakness, is what the stats would tell you. So, that's what it's going to be, is fly around that football and keep from rattling off those big runs. They've got two running backs coming back that to watch out for, the Jaden Laviolette, I'm hoping I pronounced that. Laviolette, and Bredarius Lewis. Both of them are returning. Their seniors this year, so they were the ones that were carrying the ball last year, putting up those kind of numbers. So it's going to be important for the Camden defense to get in there and stop those guys.
But you know what Mike Tyson said?
What did Mike Tyson say?
Mike Tyson always said, everybody's got a game plan until you get punched in the mouth.
Punched in the mouth. There you go. And that's what we need, is smash mouth football. That's what the Lakers are known for.
They are known for that.
Yeah, being very physical, being intimidating on the field, and doing what Lakers do.
Yeah.
That's what we need. But
that is Laker football. They will come out, and they were going to be hitting some people here tonight at Pete Atkins Stadium. What a great facility this is, Steve.
Well, we pulled up. I guess it's a practice field on the other side of the road, and I asked one of the Jeff City's finest. I said, "So where do they play the high school game?" And he pointed over here. I thought this was some kind of college stadium. We drove up. This is unbelievable.
Pretty nice stuff. Yeah. We'll be back in 3 minutes with more of the pregame show that's being brought to you by Winter Shelton Real Estate Group in just a moment, right here on Mix92.7 and streaming on MoSportsZone.com.
The lake's newest and most adventurous attraction is here. Jump into family fun at the Malted Monkey in Lake Ozark. Bring the kids out for unlimited entertainment on the ropes course while enjoying mouth-watering food at the Malted Monkey. Their handcrafted shakes are refreshingly delicious for those hot summer days. The Malted Monkey is also the perfect spot for birthdays and group team building events. Swing on down to the Malted Monkey, located on the historic Bagnell Dam Strip, Lake Ozark.
When the flavors and the home cooking bring back memories, your guests, coworkers, and family will relax and enjoy their event. And you'll always feel the warmth of the kitchen with Angela's Lake Catering, specializing in large corporate events, weddings, and business socials. Angela says no event is too big. American Italian recipes, boxed lunches, and the Hidden Gem Lunch Cafe, located on Old South 5 across from the airport. Place your order online at angelaslakecatering.com.
Very little can compare to waking up in the Missouri Ozarks next to your warm wood stove. The confidence and security of a wood stove in your home provides much relief to you and your family in our changing environment. HMI Fireplace Shops has been the area leader providing tested and listed stoves, certified flue systems, and insurance-approved installers. Now is the time to take advantage of adding a wood-burning system to your home. Visit HMI Fireplace Shop online to see the many styles and brands to choose from.
No one warms you like When school is out and your day is done, stop by Fat Dog Burrito and Burger Company in the McCrory Center, by Bear Market and the Post Office. The best burritos and burgers available to take out food truck style or enjoy in the AC in Fat Dog Cafe. Take dinner off the list to do after a hard day's work. A big supporter of Camdenton Lakers. When you show your student ID, you get 10% off the menu. That goes for you too, Mom and Dad. Find Fat Dog Burrito and Burger Company online and on Facebook. Laker football and the Motor Hut plan to mow down the competition this season. Steel, Gravely, Grasshopper, and Husqvarna, just to name a few of the studs playing for the Motor Hut. Serving the home and commercial business, the Motor Hut has the best customer service and industry knowledge to get the job done, keep you on the field, and bring home the win when the season changes and leaves fall, snow blows, and your home needs to stay warm. The Motor Hut will keep you going all season long. Check them out online and Facebook. Hut to the Motor Hut.
Welcome to Bridal Cave, where natural wonders meet the timeless adventures of the Ozarks. Step into a world of discovery and reconnect with nature. Experience a unique look at Bridal Cave with a lantern tour, or dive deeper into Bridal Cave's mysteries with a blacklight tour. Celebrating 75 years of trails, mining, and family fun. And as always, when the weather is frightful, Bridal Cave is always delightful at a constant 60 degrees. Book your adventure now at bridalcave.com.
Football! Take the field. Game on.
Back to the Camdenton Lakers football pregame and kickoff show on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Jefferson City, Missouri. Camdenton Lakers come to town tonight to take on the Jays of Jefferson City. What a rivalry I think this will become over the years. This is the first time the Lakers have been in the new conference with Jeff City. So, as you mentioned, a couple teams in Jeff City, a couple teams in Columbia. What are we doing in Branson next week? Is what I want to know.
That's got to be that's an out-of-conference game, and
you think?
Yeah, I think we just send the film crew down there and then we call it from your house. Okay?
Yeah, call Ricky, and we can do it in the living room.
That's right. I think so. But no, that's going to be quite the excursion down there. Hopefully, some of the Camden faithful can make their way down to Branson for the game next week. But we'll see how that plays out.
Now we're broadcasting live in the Kelly Sport broadcast booth, and I'm the lucky one. I got the shade. You got the sun.
The sun just peaked. I'm working on my tan here.
Yeah, it's working.
But
it's working.
I can see the monitor back there, and it's like
you're sweating a little bit more.
I got a spotlight on me. I got mine up here. That's just going to be the way it is. But no, and talk a little bit about the accolades that some of the Camdenton players got last year. They're returning. 3 linemen in Lane, Youthy, and DeMott, all, big kids, had a lot of tackles, had a lot of participation in last year's team. So, really excited about the line play. I think we're gonna have some really good on both sides of the ball line play, and that's going to be one of the keys to the game is controlling that line of scrimmage as it is every year, and that's something that Camden is very good at. So, their preseason pick is 6-3 for Camden, 5-4 for Jeff City. So we'll see how that plays out tonight. First conference game, and we'll see. I think Camden's going to do better than that.
I think Camdenton will be better than 6-3.
I do too. And we'll see. Like I said, it's untested. It's not like we can go back and look at last year's game with any of these teams and decide, what we need to. It's all brand new. So we have yet to. We'll just have to see.
Hey, that Ozark Conference though,
it's tough.
Had some tough teams in it, and for this team to go 8-3 in the Ozark Conference, they're not going to be afraid to play anybody. I was impressed last week with Carson Durnan. And then the Machino kid as a wide receiver, I don't know how he was getting open, but if he outran people, I didn't catch up to his speed, but I'd see him in the end zone. There wasn't anybody within 5-10 yards of him. And Carson Durnan likes him as a target. You talk about Cade Durnan last year for the Camdenton Lakers, who a lot of people feel was a generational quarterback. I mean, you don't get one of those every year. And backing him up now is Carson Durnan just 1 year later.
Yeah.
And you've got another kid with the same set of tools. They stand in the pocket the same. And dare I say, Carson might be a little bit more athletic than Cade. I mean, he made some runs last week, 20, 30 yards, and then just step out of bounds casually like it wasn't a big deal. But very similar arm strength. In fact, one of the coaches was telling me, Steve, they don't know what his arm strength is because if somebody's open, he's going to cut it loose, and it might go 50, 60 yards in the air. They don't know what his limitations are.
No,
that's a nice thing to have.
Absolutely, Danny. You know who's happiest about this move to the Central Missouri Activities Conference?
Rod Smith?
The Ozark Conference. Because now they don't have to play Camdenton anymore, and that's got to be a big way because Camdenton's a perennial powerhouse. So, that conference gets a little breather, and we'll see. We come in here and we kind of shake this conference up a little bit.
I said Rod Smith with Channel 13 KRCG because he doesn't get to see the Camdenton Lakers nearly as much as he would like to.
Yeah.
And now he's going to be probably at every other game if they're in Jeff City or Columbia. But the guy does such a great job covering sports in the Central Missouri area. If you get a chance, I mean, obviously we want to see you watching MoSportsZone.com. Now there's been over 250,000 people view MoSportsZone, Steve. When we picked up Bolivar, added another school this year. So we're expecting some good things. We launched this last August, And it's really kind of taken off, covering all the Lake area schools. And we're getting requests from other schools and the other conference. I don't know how we're going to cover them all, but we're trying. We got Bolivar this year. We're looking at Waynesville, maybe Rolla next year, because we've got the radio stations in those markets already that are doing the radio broadcast. But you got to have the smart guys, the producers behind it to put it all together. Ricky Smith has done an admirable job putting all of this together for us, and I want to thank him for sure.
It's and his wife Annie here today, Annie, working the camera.
It's a family business.
Absolutely, that's great.
So yeah, it's nice to include everybody, and everybody road trips together. So it's a lot of fun. I think we're getting ready for the playing of the national anthem, are we, Steve? Or are they going to let the
they're going to let the
Jeff City
run out?
Okay, teams are going to run out. So we got a little time.
They've got the banner to crash through, is what I'm assuming, but it looks like it's already been slit about halfway up. So maybe
it's reusable.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
One guy runs up and just
if they get their helmet hung up on the top part of that, watch for the cheerleaders to take a ride, because they're going with them.
There you go. While we got a second, Denny, and just to make sure we get this in, we got to give a big shout-out to all of our sponsors. I know you've mentioned several of them already, but, the special team sponsor for tonight is High Brothers Lumber. The coin toss, which we're going to have here shortly, is Duncan Diamonds and Fine Jewelry. We still got to get that commemorative coin done.
Yep.
The post-game show tonight will be brought to you by High Tech Auto Body, the trusted choice player of the game by Mills & Sons Insurance, like they've done for years. Fourth quarter, sponsored by Motor Hut. Hog's Pork Chop Block is going to be sponsored by the Butcher Shop tonight. The Jackhammer hit of the game by Andy's Frozen Custard. Third quarter brought by Como Electric. Injury report, and hopefully we don't have any of these, so we'll give a shout-out to Lake Regional Orthopedics right now, and hopefully that's the last time we mention them tonight. Halftime show is brought to you by Hy-Vee, as always. Second quarter by American Sun Control. Red Zone, Case IH, Ground Power and Equipment. We've mentioned them hopefully a lot with the Lakers into the red zone. First quarter by Matt Ford team Keller Williams. Timeouts by EXP Realty, the Ed Schmidt team. And I think you got the rest of them, before the game. So a big shout out, and as always, go frequent these sponsors. That's what makes all this possible.
And a lot of those sponsors, Steve, they not only sponsor the Camdenton Lakers, they also do the Osage Indians.
Osage Indians, you bet.
Some of them also include the Eldon Mustangs and the Versailles Tigers, so they make the entire loop around the lake, and they just want to support high school athletics and the kids. So
and that's
appreciate
without them,
everything they can do. We can't do this.
Yeah, without them, we'd be buying a ticket, and that's and not being able to bring this to you guys. So get a chance, make sure you go by there, tell them you heard about it on Laker football.
Well, make sure you specify. Because there's other people doing this. On Mix92.7 Sports,
we're the only ones.
Our MoSportsZone.
Okay.
.com.
See, that's why you're the boss.
Hey, we've got an app. Did I tell you?
No,
for
you did not tell me we got an app.
Yep. It's right now. It's an Android-only app. We're trying to get final approval through Apple, so we can include it on all Apple phones as well. So you just punch the let me try that again. MoSportsZone app, and you can listen to it. But if you have an Android phone,
I've got an Android. I'll be downloading that on the ride back.
Listen and watch MoSportsZone. So trying to improve this every year a little bit here and there, and we're just waiting on the approval from Apple. They're a little difficult to deal with at times.
Well, Steve Jobs passed away, and that's when it all went downhill.
They've been doing okay since Jobs exited. They've been doing okay.
All right.
I think it was more a Biden issue. They had they were concerned about our.
Even though Camden County went 90% Republican, we can't talk politics.
Yeah, there you go. Lakers on the field awaiting their rival to come through the tunnel. That would be the Jeff City Jays.
I hope they fit underneath that little separation.
That's what I'm saying.
Otherwise, those cheerleaders are going to.
They're going to go for a ride if somebody catches their helmet on it. Now I'm curious.
Yeah,
it doesn't look that high.
I'm watching.
I mean, the girls got to be 5'2", 5'6" in that area, the little bitty things.
Yeah.
And the guys are going to come out.
There's going to be some
6 foot.
shoulder pads. They're going to be dragging that a little bit.
We'll see what happens.
But
I hope this isn't the first time they've used this. Good in theory, sometimes they say.
Yes.
But awaiting the arrival of the Jeff City Jays, who once again, rich in history. Pete Atkins, legendary guy. You know, Pete Atkins is still alive. I think he's 101.
No kidding.
And he gets on a stair stepper every day or a treadmill and still wants to hang around the football program.
That's awesome.
I mean, what a great guy. Bob Shore the same way. You go to a home game, you're going to run into Bob Shore.
Absolutely.
You're going to see him at the game. And,
you know, and great programs like Jeff City and Camdenton, they've got people like that, Denny. They've got that history.
But you talk about some of the lessons, life lessons you learn playing sports and playing underneath Pete Atkins. You're playing underneath Bob Shore. Those kids have a work ethic. To this day, I've got a couple of them that work with me at the radio station, and you just you appreciate their efforts because they don't run 100-yard dash, they run 110-yard dash.
Yes.
Whatever it takes to get the job done. So thank you, Coach Atkins and Coach Shore.
Absolutely.
Some of your team will use them. What do they got? Some dry ice or something?
Coming down from the stands. I haven't seen this before. Instead of coming out of a locker room at field level, the Laker team is actually coming down the main grandstand here from the top seat all the way down.
Lakers across the way. That's the Jeff City Jays coming through.
I'm sorry.
I knew what you meant. I think everybody else did too, but just to be sure, that's the Jeff City Jays there. Yep. So Jeff City Jays finally make it down the stairwell. You know, that's not easy to do in cleats and shoulder pads and a helmet. And I mean, it's hard enough for me and you to do it. People slapping you
on the back and tugging on your jersey, yeah.
You and I to do it in just tennis shoes. So we're about 8 minutes away from kickoff. And if they would run through their makeshift banner there, we'll see if this works or not. We'll probably have the national anthem forthcoming. Whoops, there goes the cheerleader. Called it.
Couldn't see that coming. Go.
They might rethink this.
So that answers the question, Denny. This is the first time they've tried that, okay?
It's a new year. I thought they'd get some reusable banners.
Any banner you can walk away from.
Thank goodness she's okay. But you could almost see that whole thing developing along the way.
As soon as they decided not to go through one at a time, I could kind of figure that wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
But anyway, very nice. I don't know what the tradition is here in Jeff City, but coming down out of the stands, that was kind of cool, even though it took a little while to do.
Took a little while.
But well worth it. I'm sure the fans here appreciate that.
Hey, we'll be back with more from the Kelly Sport broadcast booth. Tonight's game being brought to you by Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Should be real close to kickoff. So come back and join us on Mix92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
What a game. It's 4th and goal. Winter Shelton drops back in shotgun. Here's the snap. Shelton bootlegs. He keeps it. He dives into the end zone. Touchdown! When it comes to winning and real estate, there's one team crushing the competition. Winter Shelton Real Estate Group.
Shelton is crushing it.
Look them up online and Facebook.
Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah. Set your home like a cheese, protect my homes. Keep it cool and safe, no need to roam. Stop the rays before they invade your place. I can live in space, a study in race. Be a champion, American sun control. You're the defender, shield your home. Make it buy and blown. American sun control, the story's sold. American sun control, the name to know. For a cooler home, come on, let's go.
Sometimes less is more, but with the Case IH Farmall 75A tractor, more is more. You can push more, pull more, lift more. It just does more. And it's the most affordable Case IH Farmall with a cab. The Case IH 75A tractor. There's nothing like it that can do what it does. Your Case IH 75A tractor is waiting for you at Crown Power and Equipment with 11 Missouri locations. So stop in and find it. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
The one-stop shop for all of your sporting goods and recreation needs. Jack's Sporting Goods, a proud sponsor of Camdenton Laker and Osage Indians football. Find your athletic and outdoor gear conveniently located in one place. Jack's has end of summer deals on lake toys, fishing, and athletic supplies. And don't forget, Jack's Sporting Goods has the best screen printing prices for your team or business. Jack's 70-year tradition and customer service will give you confidence when you take your next adventure. Look them up online and on Facebook.
High-Tech Collision and Auto Body Repair, proudly servicing the Lake area and Central Missouri for over 28 years. High-Tech is always here for you, and they tow 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. High-Tech offers the best in complete collision repair and is the lake's one-stop shop. Accidents are scary, but the repairs shouldn't be. A proud supporter of our lake community and Camdenton and Osage basketball. Go Lakers, go Indians, go High-Tech. Call 348-9070.
Tired of settling for low CD rates offered by your bank? There's a better option. At First Bank of the Lake, we have some of the best CD rates, like 5.00% APY on our 7-month CD and 4.50% APY on our 13-month CD with a $1,000 minimum deposit. CDs are a secure way to grow your investment, so lock in a great rate at First Bank of the Lake today. Member FDIC. Other terms and conditions apply. APY means annual percentage yield. See bank for details.
Football!
Take the field.
Game on!
Back to the Camdenton Lakers football pregame and kickoff show on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Camdenton, the Laker football in Jefferson City. I'm Denny Benny alongside Steve Schneider inside the Kelly Sport broadcast booth. And Steve, we're getting ready for the coin toss momentarily here. Captains for each respective team lined up along the sidelines. They'll be approaching midfield momentarily. And we'll see what we get.
65th year for Laker football this year, Denny.
Wow.
Starting at 65th. So am I. Starting my 65th. But in that time, guess how many losing seasons they've had in those 65 years?
I'm going to guess one. There had to be one.
Three. There's only three. Okay? 61-70, and then the most recent in 2015. That's impressive. 65 years and only 3 losing football seasons.
But that speaks, in recent memory, that speaks to the power of that Ozark Conference. You cannot lay down for a second in that conference. Somebody will get you.
No.
Coin toss brought to you by Duncan Diamonds and Fine Jewelry. When you've been at the lake as long as we have, you remember Duncan too.
Well, they had to quit doing the numbers because it'd be Duncan 16 by now.
Yeah, it's kind of gone down the family tree there, hasn't it?
It has.
Michael does a great job over there with Duncan Diamonds and Fine Jewelry, bringing us this coin toss.
I'll tell you what, I went in there to have a watch looked at. The guy remembered my name, Michael from I don't know, and I hadn't seen him in years. So great group down there.
Oh, we grew up with them.
Yeah, exactly.
They were in there when they were kids, and we were starting to buy jewelry 30, 40 years ago, whatever it was. But, yeah, it's a nice family tradition, too. You go in there, and everybody calls you by name. They know you.
Yep.
Especially with all the things you buy for your lovely bride. No, it was a watch for you, wasn't it?
Fortunately, she's at the Osage game, so
she didn't hear that?
She's not here. Yeah, that's right. We can edit that part out, right?
Okay, yeah, Ricky will take care of that.
We can edit that part
out. No, it's too late.
Okay.
And it'll be archived for you later, too. Just if you ever want to go back and watch the game with your wife, you can do that.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Taking a while. There's the coin toss, finally. And no determination yet. Looks like the Lakers have won the toss, and they have deferred, so they'll kick off to the Jefferson City Jays here momentarily. That's probably what you want to do, you know?
Yep.
Let's establish our defense and then come out and light them up with the offense. This Laker offense, and we've talked about in the transgression from Cade to Carson, and they're one and the same. I mean, the Dernan brothers look so much alike with the shoulder pads and helmet on. I'm sure they look alike without the shoulder pads and helmet on.
Yeah.
But, man, so similar in their approach to the game. And what I liked about Cade and what I like about Carson, even when Carson was catching the balls from Cade, they would both slow the game down and let the game come to them, and just they never forced anything.
Take what the defense gives you, and you were commenting that on the ride up. You know that if we had that kind of game composure right out of the block with with Carson, that'd be great.
Well, he illustrated it last week at the Jamboree at California, and very much in control. And again, his favorite target last week, and somehow the kid was getting open, was Machino. And I think he's got excellent foot speed, but he just very unassuming. Next thing you know, he's standing in the end zone waiting for the football.
Back deep for the Jays, Judah Harris, Kendrick Johnson, and Jaden Laviolette.
Harrison Johnson back deep for the Jeff City Jays to receive the kick. This will be Carson Durnan to kick it off for the Lakers. Carson says, I'm ready to go, and here it comes. Nice kick. This should make it into the end zone. Touchback. Nice kick. Great way to start for the Lakers.
A little bit of post-whistle action down there.
Yeah.
Already getting a little chippy.
Hey, you could hear the whistle, and they just continue.
Yeah, and one of the Jeff City Jays just stayed on his block.
They'll remember that.
Yep.
Get the number. He's mine.
54 for those of you watching at home.
That'll be payback. All right, so here come the Jeff City Jays. First time we've seen them this year, so it might take us a couple minutes to get caught up on all the players they're going to bring onto the field. Alex Wilson, I know, is the quarterback. Laviolette in the backfield, along with Kendrick Johnson and Zach Barnes. Twins to the left side. Wilson, hard count. They'll start with a handoff right up the gut. Excuse me, say the Lakers. That's our turf. No gain on the play. Making things difficult on the inside for the Jeff City Jays.
No gain on the play. Second down, Jays.
So Wilson will operate out of the shotgun. One lone back, trips to the far left side of the field now, stacked. Better get somebody over there and help. Only two Lakers over there. And they'll hand off again. They're looking for the run. They're not even concerned about the wideouts because there were three wideouts on the far side of the field for the Jeff City Jays. Lakers only had two guys in coverage, and I thought they could have been burned very quickly, but apparently they're not going to go to the air very much. Lakers have scouted the Jeff City Jays and kind of know what their repertoire is. And we'll see if Wilson might try and go to the air. 3rd and 7 here.
Oh, movement.
And a little bit of movement's going to go against the Jeff City Jays. A little bit anxious there in the blocks.
It wasn't much. He turned his head and wiggled his shoulder. That's all it takes.
Man, you've got good eyes if you saw all that. I saw him pull up a little bit.
Yeah.
So that'll set the Jeff City Jays back 3 yards, and it brings up a 3rd down and 12 from their own 18-yard line. Laker defense looking good to start this game here live from Jefferson City tonight. Wilson out of the shotgun, has trips to his left, brings a man in motion, left to right, fakes to him, now looks over the middle, and finally unloads, overthrows at about midfield, incomplete. And the Jeff City Jays will be forced to kick on their first offensive series. Deep in their own end.
A lot of pressure up the middle that time, or from the edge, rather. You know, he got an arm up there, and I'm surprised that who's the quarterback for them? Lowry? No. Wilson, sorry. Wilson was actually able to get that pass off. Now, in pregame warmups, the snapper was having a lot of trouble, Denny, so let's look at that.
See what happens here on the snap. Good snap. Stands at about his 5. Little end-over-end kick. Short. Get away from it. Take it at the 45. And they will at about the 47-yard line. Yeah, Muff and Uth really got in there to disrupt the Lakers that last defensive series for the Jays for the last Laker defensive series.
A great start to the game, though, Denny. The Lakers coming out here and holding Jeff City to a 3-and-out, setting that tone, and now they're in great field position.
Yeah,
on the 47 of Jeff City.
When Camdenton had their ones on the field last week at the Jamboree, they looked like the Lakers from last year. I mean, they were so similar, it was scary. I'm like, man, they haven't missed a beat. Watch Carson Durnan take over the reins this year. Trips to the right side, twins to the near side. Durnan out of the shotgun. Nobody else in the backfield. Quick hitter caught at about the 50 to the 45-yard line. A gain of only 2. But we'll take it to Mott. Nice quick throw and catch, but good coverage by the Jeff City Jays. So it brings up a 2nd down and 8. Lakers, no huddle offense. Trips left. Twins right this time. Durnan out of the shotgun. Looking downfield now. It's got a man wide open. Borbay just overthrown at the 22-yard line. Incomplete. But Borbay was open, had his man beat.
He had him beat by 5 yards, Denny. Unfortunately, the pass was about that much past him.
This is what they talk about with Carson Durnan a little bit, is his arm is so strong. When he cuts it loose, sometimes he overthrows the intended receiver, puts a little bit much on the ball, but he'll dial that in, I think, before this game's over. 3rd down and 8. The Lakers need a completion here. And it's caught out in the flats. That's going to be right at the 1st down marker. And they're going to mark him down right at the 37-yard line. That's all they need for a 1st down. Spot critical here. But I think Lakers, would be 4 down territory if it's inches. No, it's 1st down. Deontay Hare on the reception made a nice move in the flats to get downfield about 7 yards after the catch. It was just enough for the 1st down. 1st down brought to you by Pacific Pools. Durnan out of the shotgun. Twins both sides. Got a man open on the left side. That was Machino, was wide open. Now he goes to the right corner. And it looks like it might be intercepted. It is. Had Machino wide open at the 10-yard line on the left side of the field and didn't see him. That's kind of what I saw last week, Steve. Machino's getting open, and you wonder how sometimes there's nobody within 10 yards of him. So the first turnover of the game tonight goes against the Lakers.
Yeah, that was thrown into a lot of coverage, Denny. And I think Carson wishes he had that one back.
Yeah, if he'd have seen Machino, it was 6. Wilson out of the shotgun, trips far side of the field. They like to run the football. That's more for a decoy than anything else. And they'll go with the run around the right side. Lakers there. Nice run, putting his head down and picking up a couple extra yards at the end of that run. That was Jaden Laviolette. Excuse me. It's one of those names. 2nd down 6 now for the Jeff City Jays. See if we can't get a little Laker blitz here. Slow things down. Here they come. Man goes in motion, right to left. They hand off up the gut. That's Laviolette again. Nowhere to go. And his 3rd down and 6. Laviolette is one of those little shifty running backs, but when they run him off the tackles, man, there's not a lot of room against this Laker defense.
Well, and the defensive line is plugging all the gaps, Denny. He's not able to crack through at all so far this game.
Muff and Uth doing a great job on that left side of the line. Been making a lot of the tackles over there, them coming through the line. And the handoff goes right up the gut again, sticking with what has been working for him. It's enough for the 1st down. And that's the 1st down of the game for the Jeff City Jays.
1st down, Jays.
7 yards on that play, Denny. That's their longest play from scrimmage so far tonight. Finally got through the middle.
So it moves the chains out to the 32-yard line. Jeff City continuing on this drive now. Lakers need a stop after the turnover. And they kind of bottle things up on the inside. Lakers there to contend and drive them back. Man, it's tough going in there against the Lakers. Andy Diaz-Rios got in there first. So it wouldn't take long. I knew Diaz-Rios was going to get in on the tackling. 2nd down 9. Wilson on a long count. He'll throw it out in the flats. Incomplete. That should have been caught. He'd like to have that back, but heard footsteps.
He had a lot of room to run, too, but the ball was thrown just a little bit behind him as he was crossing from the far side of the field towards us, Danny, but there was nobody behind him. If he catches that in stride, he could have gone all the way with that.
Intended receiver Davis definitely looked up, but to your point, Steve, he had to kind of turn around. It was thrown slightly behind him. 3rd down and 9. I wouldn't worry too much about the arm of Wilson. He's certainly not a Carson Durnan type of threat.
No.
Hard count. Now they want to throw. Going for the sideline. Incomplete. Thrown 5 yards over the head of the intended receiver. And it brings up a 4th down and 9. Lakers will get the ball back here.
Kendrick Johnson, the intended receiver.
And should be pretty decent field position, as the last punt we saw, Steve, was not that good.
No.
Wilson setting up to kick. DeMott and Bowman.
Lakers will have DeMott back deep to receive. And is that Hare? I can't see the number.
Oh, he's got his shoulder to us. I can't either.
Good snap, plenty of time, and a better kick this time. Fair catch called for. Drops the ball, now jumps on it. So that was Bowen retrieving the football, but did the right thing, Steve. Even you bobble the ball, you just go down on the turf. Don't take any chances. Don't let them get the ball
back. Don't try to
back.
scoop it up. No, he did exactly right.
I wonder, with the Lakers coming back, onto the field, if they're going to see something from that last series where Machino was so wide open, and he was last week at the Jamboree. And again, it boggles me that he can get that open, and it's already happened here tonight. So we'll see if that continues. If it does, look for Carson Durnan to find him sooner or later. But it's got to be brought to his attention in that timeout. Durnan out of the shotgun, trips far right, twins to the near side. Takes a snap from the line of scrimmage, wide open, caught by Deontay Hare at about the 36-yard line. He goes down hard after a couple of hits, but picks up 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Nice little quick hitter to Hare.
Love that play. You could see Carson zing that ball in. He had to double catch it because of the speed, but I love that play.
He throws hard.
Yes, he does.
And it's your job to catch it, so better make sure. What do we got here? They calling timeout, or looks like it finally. Timeout on the field brought to you by the Ed Schmidt Real Estate Team at EXP. Back in a moment. This is Mix92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
KLOZ Eldon.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you've saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Mills & Sons Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance. The no-problem people. At 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website at millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
This is America, where football means football.
There's only one place to hear Camdenton Lakers football. Back to the game on your Lakers hometown radio
Durnan out of the shotgun. Throws it quickly out in the flats. Now the whistle's dead. So it's a dead play. The whistle's blew and the flags came out. Trying to figure out what happened here. It's against the Jeff City Jays on a hard count, so we'll take the quick 5 and a 1st down.
I would have liked to see them let that play go, Denny. And
yeah.
he must have made contact with
right
one
before
of
the snap.
with one of the Camden linemen. Yeah.
So it's another Pacific Pools 1st down. And we'll go back to live action now. Durnan rolling out of the pocket to his right. Pumps once, now keeps it himself, and picks up about 8. Unassisted, just tiptoeing down the sideline. Nice move. But that's what I was talking about, Steve. He just lets the game come to him. He's got the speed. He can turn it downfield in a hurry. Actually did a little bit better than 8, so it's 2nd down and 1. Durnin to throw. Pumps once. Now looking deep. Man's got him beat. Wide open. Caught. 10-5. Touchdown, Lakers.
Nice.
That's Borbay on the receiving end of it. Just outran the defense. There was nobody in the area. Once he broke stride at about the 20-yard line, it was just a gift. Flag on the field's going against the Lakers. They're going to bring this back. Where was the flag at? I didn't see it. I was watching the receiver, but the flag was down somewhere near the 50-yard line. It's back there at the 49.
Oh,
He's standing right by it now.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's on the other side of the field, away from the play, and I'm trying to figure out.
Ineligible man downfield. Must have had a lineman. A lineman would have crossed the line.
You know what that
means?
You know what that means at practice, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's going to get to sign the cinder block and carry it for a few days. 2nd down and 7. Man, nice route by Borbay. Over the shoulder catch. That was nice. That's what they've got the ability to do. Quick little hitter, not going to go for any yardage. A loss of 3 on the play, and it's 3rd down and 10. Do not let Jeff City get any momentum. See, they've got to keep them at bay because they're just fired up right now after the touchdown came back and a loss of 3 on that particular down. Trips far right, Twins to the left side. Carson to throw. Durnin flushed out of the pocket, rolling out to his right. He's got good speed. Pumps once, puts his head down, and knocked out of bounds just ahead of the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up 1, but it's 4th down and 8. Lakers will have to punt, or will they? This is what makes the Durnin so dangerous, is because the quarterback can also pooch kick it, and Jeff City won't be able to send anybody back. They have to respect the fact that they could throw the ball. Oh, he got him to jump. Hard count, got him to jump, and now it's 4th down. And call it 3 left after they assess the penalty. So it was a 4th down and 8.
Call it a long 3, Dan.
Long 3. I was trying to figure out if it was 3 or 4. It's a little bit long.
Midfield. What do you do?
Hard count again. I would. Here comes Machino in motion. Now he'll go back and reset at his slot position. Trips to the right. And it's a pooch kick. The only one back is the official. Bounces at the 15. Takes a Laker bounce, and it'll be downed at about the 4-yard line. Nice. So it worked out. And that's what I was talking about with the Durnin kid, is he also punts. He can pooch kick it like that. Now you got them pinned back in their own end. Need a good defensive stand here. Let's open this game up. It's too close to be this far into the game. 6:05 left here in the first quarter. And Lakers yet to put points on the board. Although they put it in the end zone, it got called back.
You could see Durnin on that play with the pooch kick. He kind of backed up a couple of steps right before the snap. Like to see him not telegraph that. They didn't pick up on it or send a man back real quick.
Well, I think that's why Machino came in motion, because when he got to Durnin looked at him to look him back to the left, and he took those 2 steps back. Handoff up the gut. Lakers there, and good linebacker play down at the 40-yard line.
Tavian Davis on the carry. Gain of about 5.
Hasker
Official timeout
on the tackle there for the Lakers. An official timeout for rehydration. We're going to mention Ed Schmidt again at the EXP Realty team. Appreciate his sponsorship. This is Mix92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Are you looking for a dream home? Whether it's a waterfront property, luxury home, condo, or commercial development, you need a real estate team that knows the area inside and out. You need your favorite real estate team, the Ed Schmidt team. The Ed Schmidt team is a group of award-winning realtors who are passionate about helping you find your perfect property. They have the expertise, experience, and enthusiasm to make your real estate journey a smooth and successful one. Contact them today at favoritelake.team.com. Your favorite real estate team, the Ed Schmidt team, powered by EXP Realty. Realty.
Welcome back to Jefferson City, Missouri, and Camdenton Laker football. I'm Denny Bunny in the Kellysport broadcast booth. This guy is Steve Schneider. Always good to have you along here, Steve. What are you noticing so far in this game? I mean, can you sense anybody with momentum yet?
Lakers, they feel like they're more or less dominating the game. The Jeff City offense has just not got on track. You take that interception and make it a touchdown instead, then we're up 7-0. But right now, I got to say that the Laker defense is the star of the game right now.
And it is on that play as well. Laviolette has nothing. Might have lost a yard or two, so it brings up 3rd down and 5. I mean, as soon as Wilson handed that ball off, Laviolette got hit in the backfield. We'll send Twins out to the left side of the field. Laviolette stays in at a running back. You got to be careful with the ball here, Steve. I'd say another running play back inside your own 10-yard line. Oops, flags fly, and I think Laviolette might have approached the line of scrimmage. We'll see. Illegal procedure, the call against the Jays, and that'll move them back to about the 5-yard line. They'll assess the full 5 yards. I thought they might have been half the distance if they were at the 8, but they took them back to the 4-yard line. 3rd down and 10 now. This is where it gets dangerous. Come on, Lakers, blitz. Make something happen. How about a safety here? Here comes the blitz. Handoff in the backfield. Wrapped up and tackled. Another loss of a yard or two puts them at the 3-yard line. Now you got a punt from your own end zone, Steve, and it's 4th down.
And they have not had a really good kicking game so far tonight, Denny.
No. I mean, the first punt was very short. Second punt was better, but still on the Lakers side of the 50-yard line. Now he stands with his heels about on the end line. If this is a high snap, nope, good snap. And it's over-end kick again. Nope, get away. And the Lakers do so. DeMott was back to receive that, and the senior makes a senior move. You don't want to jeopardize your team's chances by trying to make something happen if it's not there. So he let the ball come to rest at about the 47-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Camdenton Lakers.
Once again, Denny, great field position for the Lakers. Their starting line has been, the 47, the 29, and the 47, both 47s in Jeff City's territory. So, now we just need to get points on the board out of this. Okay, we've had our little...
They've been in the end zone.
Itches, yep. We just got to put together the good drive and take the lead in this game right now.
4:41 left here in the first quarter, no score. Lakers on the offensive with a 1st down at the 47-yard line of Jefferson City. Durnan takes his snap, had pressure, caught. 2 people catch it for the Lakers.
Who do you want to give it to?
I don't know.
I'll give it to Hare.
Hare and Bowen both had it, and if I know Hare, he's probably saying, let go, I got this. But they were both in the same area, and both had their hands on the ball. You talk about securing a football. There were 4 hands on that football. So Hare asked Bowen to release so he could head downfield. It's another Pacific Pools 1st down. This at the 23-yard line. Durnan's feeling pretty good about the way he's throwing the football. Takeoff. He's got some room to run down the sideline. Takes on 2 Jeff City Jays. Rolls both of them out of bounds. But pretty good contact.
Good contact with both the Jeff City players, and they both went down.
Yep.
And Durnan didn't. He's a big, strong kid, Denny.
6'4", 185 is Durnan. Good athlete. Well, they almost got him to jump. Center's wanting the official's attention like he came across the line here. Man comes in motion. They fake it to him. Now a strike thrown at the 14-yard line. Caught there by Bowen. And the Lakers now on the Crown Power Case IH red zone at the 15-yard line. 3rd down and 2. See if we can get another Pacific Pools 1st down here. Durnan out of the shotgun. Here comes the blitz from Jeff City. Pumps once. Somehow eludes the tackler's got a man open. Touchdown! Lakers score on a 14-yard pass from Durnan to, who was that in the end zone? I can't pick him up yet.
That was Bowen. That was Bowen. Number 0.
Nice little throw and catch. That's what I like about Durnan. We talked about him slowing the game down. As soon as he eluded that tackler and started downfield to the right, that corner had to come up and play the quarterback, Durnan, which left Bowen wide open in the end zone. And just a little flip pass, good for 6. Lakers on the board. DeMott to attempt the extra point. Kicks up, and it is perfect. 7-0 Lakers with 3:44 left to go here in the first quarter. Back in a moment. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
No pressure, low prices.
Hi, this is Jason at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. Hewlett has been serving the Lake area for over 54 years, and we're proud to offer the lowest prices combined with a friendly, no-pressure environment. We are proud to offer our price match guarantee. You can buy locally without all the hassles and pressures of a big dealer, but still be confident you're getting the lowest prices on your purchase. I invite you to come experience the Hewlett difference today. Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton.
No pressure, low prices. That's the way we do it. Shop Hewlett. ShopHewlett.com.
Welcome back to the Kelly Sport broadcast booth. First quarter actions being brought to you by Matt Ford, Team Keller Williams. Appreciate their support of the Lakers and getting us that first touchdown on the board. Steve will tell you how they did it.
First touchdown of the season, Denny. 47 yards. Lakers did it in just 4 plays. The touchdown play is 15-yard TD pass from Durnan to Bowen for the score, and I tell you what, he got out of a heck of a grab, or how he got loose to be able to make that pass. That was impressive. Extra point was good. 3:44 to go in the first quarter, and the Lakers lead 7-0.
That's the athleticism of Carson Durnan. The play's never done until he's done, and he'll break a lot of those tackles. He's just so athletic. Good kick by Carson Durnan will come down at about the 3-yard line. Fielded there. It's a return right. Here come the Lakers, closing down the gaps out to the 23-yard line is where that run will end. That was Kendrick Johnson on the return. So Johnson gets out to the 23, but another good kick from Carson Durnan. Sounds like I'm a fan. It's because I am. He does a lot to help this Laker team. Punts, kickoffs, a rocket arm, and he can beat you with his legs.
I can't wait till the second quarter because it's all been played on this end of the field. My view's blocked just a little bit.
Wilson, the quarterback for Jeff City, waits for somebody from the sideline to fill in the vacant spot there on the right side of the line. Long count, and they'll try and hand off right up the gut. Nothing doing. Lakers have been there before, and you are not going to fool them. Paul Muff on the tackle. Muff's been in on a lot of tackles. Jeff City has a tendency to run to the right side of the line. They don't go left very often. And Paul Muff has been there a bunch, along with Uth. Second down 10. Wilson, long count. Tried a hard count. Didn't work. Man comes in motion. They want to throw. Now ball pick.
Oh, yes.
Lakers pick it off at the 22-yard line. Hasker on the interception.
He had to climb over. There was somebody going down to block him low, Denny, when the pass came out, and he climbed over the back.
I thought that was Hasker. It was Dickerson, number 3. I thought I saw number 2, but nope, Dickerson. Elijah Dickerson making the interception. Great field position for the Lakers now, and this is where, even in the first quarter, 2:56 left. They can strike so quickly. You make them pay for this. Go up 14 zip early in the ball game. Durnan will go with DeMott in the backfield this time. And the first run of the game is DeMott puts his head down and picks up a quick 8 yards. That was just bowling ball football. He's going to run over some people. Picks up a quick 8 inside the Case IH red zone from Crown Power and Equipment. Second down, 2. Nobody in the backfield this time. Left for Carson to go to the air. And they throw flags on the far side of the field. What was it? Offsides against Jeff City. Trying to jump across the line, and it's cost them another 5. That's the second one they've had, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. They've actually had 3 offside penalties.
You know, Carson got to watch Cade last year, and he was so good at the hard count, and he would see these kids jump off sides. I'm sure they've talked about it. Now another Pacific Pools, first down at the 8-yard line. First down, goal to go. Lakers are rolling. Carson Durnan out of the shotgun. Got time in the pockets, got a man open, throws a strike. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it. Borbay went to the turf to make the catch and just couldn't gather it before it was incomplete. Ball was thrown. It was a makeable catch, but a tough one, Steve.
It was. I mean, the coverage was excellent, Denny. He was all over it. The ball had to be thrown in a perfect spot. It was just I'm not so sure that Jeff City didn't get a hand in on that.
Second down, goal to go. Ball's tipped and still loose. Picked up by Jeff City. It's a foot race from the 30, 40, 50 to the 40. He might go all the way. 20, 15, 10. Gets a block. Lakers tackle him at the 1-yard line. Down before he made it into the end zone on great second effort by the Lakers.
We got a flag on the far side of the field at about the 8-yard line, Denny. Let's see what this is.
Might have been a clip. I'm not sure he got in front of the Camdenton player over there. There's a whole bunch of Jeff City Jays, but I think he hit him in the back of the shoulder pads. They're going to pick up the flag. I don't think they called touchdown, did they?
No.
Now, this ball should be spotted right at the goal line, I thought, but now they're saying touchdown.
They did say touchdown.
Well, that's what Ricky's saying. I didn't see him. He's got the monitor in front of him, and I guess this near side official raised his arms.
Yeah,
so Jeff City
up on the board.
Has a chance to tie it up here. Boy, this game has been dominated by the Camdenton Lakers. A turnover brought one of the touchdowns back, and now the fumble down at the 8-yard line and a return for a touchdown. This extra point could tie it all at 7. Kicks up, and it's good. We're tied. Camdenton and Jeff City all knotted up at 7 apiece. Back with more in a moment on Mix92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Faith, dedication, and discipline are the Bill of Rights for Central Fitness, a Patriots gym. Central Fitness, a Patriots gym, grants freedom like our Constitution to work out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 3 specific rooms for cardio, weights, and stretching, all in a clean atmosphere with showers available for the workout before work. Athletic training program with age groups and adult programs offered this fall with certified NAMS trainer. Limited time slots available before and after school. Central Fitness, a Patriots gym, is a proud supporter of Camdenton Lakers. Look them up online, Instagram, and Facebook, across from Hewlett's.
Welcome back to the Kelly Sport broadcast booth. First quarter actions being brought to you by the Matt Ford team. Keller Williams. Steve Schneider's got an unfortunate update for you.
The second turnover of the night, and this one cost the Lakers, Denny. I got it at about an 80-yard fumble return. Popped out of Carson Durnan's hands, and then he had a Jeff City player kind of fall on him. He still was able to get up and chase it down and almost kept the touchdown from going in, but not quite. So that 80-yard fumble return, the extra point's good. Minute 44 left to go in the first quarter, and we were tied up 7-7.
Good news is there's a minute 44 left to go in the first quarter. Lakers certainly capable of putting more points on the board before the end of the first quarter.
And we're going to credit Bredarius Lewis with picking up that fumble and running it back. Thank you, Ricky.
Well, he's got replay.
Yeah.
Makes you a lot smarter.
So do I, but it's like from 10, 11 years ago. Okay. Keeps popping in my head.
So Jeff City to kick it away to the Lakers. All tied up at 7 apiece. 1:44 left here. First quarter action. Good kick. Over Borbet's head into the end zone. No return. They'll spot it at the 20. I'll guarantee this Camdenton offense is ready to make some noise.
Hey, I'm going to only do this once the whole season, Denny, but they just need to shake it off. Okay.
Well, it's only going to happen one time this season.
Taylor Swift. You didn't get the Taylor Swift reference?
I'm not a Swiftie. Sorry.
Oh, come on now. You don't have a 3-year-old granddaughter?
6.
If you do, then you're a Swiftie.
I should have known that.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
But anyway, that's the thing, and it's something just like Coach, said in the pregame, one play at a time. Okay, that one was a fluke. Okay, that gave him 7 points. Now let's just go get it back.
So Taylor Swift's got a song that says "Shake It Off."
We don't have time to go into it right now, Denny. We'll spend most of halftime talking about it. Okay.
Durnan out of the shotgun, trips right, Twins left, and obviously wanting to throw. There he is, Deontay Hare, wide open. And he had pastures in front of him to run, and he dropped the football.
Thrown just a little bit behind him, Denny. Just a little bit.
He make that catch, you're gone, though. That's 6.
There was nobody behind him. Everybody else on the other side of the field.
And you're not going to catch Deontay Hare. I don't care what they've got on their side of the ball. Durnan throws another drop ball. 3rd down and 10. Just that quick. All right. Let's get Carson Durnan on a rollout right. Let him make a decision. If nobody's open, he can take off. He'll run for it. Durnan looks right, looks left, flushed out of the pocket. They're closing on him. Now throws a BB. First down. Yes. Nice catch. That's making up for it. Deontay Hare with good coverage makes the reception at the 36, 37-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. But a first down from Pacific Pools for the Camdenton Laker.
Durnan with all kinds of time that play, Denny. Give it to the line.
Trips to the left side this time. Deontay Hare again. Following his blockers, puts his head down, picks up another first down. Good hard running by Hare. Got Machino out in front of him blocking. Just followed the block and picked up another first down from Pacific Pools. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. Trips right, Twins left. Carson Durnan to throw. Pumps once. Comes back the other way. Nobody open. Now watch Machino. Got open, made the catch. At the 30, 25. Puts his head down to the 15.
Yes.
Machino takes advantage of every opportunity. He's kind of a secondary receiver in a lot of cases, but he saw an opening, got there, makes the catch. Another Pacific Pools first down into the Case IH red zone from Crown Power and Equipment. Out of the shotgun, Durnan flushed out of the pocket, pumps once, now comes back underneath, now throws it away. Good decision. There was nothing there. You're at the 15-yard line, so you're in striking distance. It's only one play. 32 seconds left first quarter. This was a long first quarter, wasn't it?
It was.
Quick snap to Durnan. Caught in the flats. And across the 10 to about the 9-yard line goes DeMott. Quick little hitter, picks up 5 or 6. It's 3rd down and 4. DeMott lines up on the right side this time with Borbet and Hare. Machino and Gimmings on the left. Carson, and that's the end of the first quarter. Ricky was signaling to me, tell him, get the playoff, get the playoff. So these headsets only work on air, buddy. Sorry about that. At the end of one quarter, we're all knotted up, but the Camdenton Lakers knocking on the door when we resume play in the second quarter. Second quarter action will be brought to you by American Sun Control. We'll have it for you next when we return on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home at Lake of the Ozarks, meet the Matt Ford team with Keller Williams Realty, your trusted family-owned and operated real estate experts. With 20 years of experience, Matt Ford, along with his sons Chase and Brady, Levi Whittle and Michael Lloyd, offer unmatched local knowledge and personalized service. From the first showing to realizing your dream, they've got you covered. Join them at their office on the square for tailgating before every Camdenton football home game. The Matt Ford team, your home team realtor.
Welcome back after one quarter. We're all tied up at 7 apiece. Lakers in Jeff City. I'm Denny Bunny alongside my good friend Steve Schneider's got some stats for us.
Yeah, I mean, the Lakers dominating the football game, Denny, really on both sides of the ball. You got the interception in the end zone that basically took 7 off the board for the Lakers, and, of course, the fumble return giving 7 points to the Jeff City Jays. But on the first quarter, Carson Durnan, 11 of 17, 127 yards, a touchdown, and then that interception that we talked about. Deontay Hare with 6 catches and 63 yards, and we're ready to go back to live action.
Second quarter action at the 9-yard line, 3rd down and 4. Brought to you by American Sun Control. Durnan flushed out of the pocket, looks left, he's got running room. Give him a block. Touchdown, Lakers. Durnan just baited the corner, sent everybody deep, and then ran it in from 9 yards out. And it's 13-7, but this is what we expect to see from Carson Durnan and the Camdenton Lakers. Steve, it's a natural progression. They've dominated this first quarter. The 2 turnovers have cost them, but they're still up 13-7 now as you go into 7 seconds into the second quarter. D'Amato to attempt the extra point to try and make it 14-7. High snap, got it down, and the kick is up and good. 14-7, Lakers over Jeff City. Back in a moment on Mix 92.7 Sports. And
attention all contractors, homeowners, and equipment enthusiasts. United Rentals has everything you need. That's right. And if they don't, they'll go to work to find it or order the piece of equipment that you need. With one of the largest fleets in the country, they carry everything from man lifts and telehandlers to skid steers and excavators. United Rentals not only rents, they sell used equipment as well. Looking for equipment service? Look no further than United Rentals to take care of your fleet. Take Highway 42 to Blue Ridge Road. United Rentals, helping you build the future.
Polylift boat lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a Polylift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
It is now 14-7, Lakers over the Jays.
DeMott set to kick it off. Spreads the field and will go deep. He does. This ball will come down at the 1-yard line, and they'll try and return it from there. Lakers in great coverage. Hit at the 15 and down at the 15. Here's nowhere to go. When he made that catch at the goal line, Steve, I was like, Lakers are already past the 20. This is not going to work out well for him.
That should have been let go all the way to the end. But how about those Lakers coming back, Denny, putting an 80-yard drive in after, giving up the fumble return for the touchdown. This is that's exactly Laker football.
The score is certainly not indicative of the play here tonight. 14-7. Lakers.
Oh, it could easily be 28-0, Denny, or 21-0 rather.
Jeff City with the football now. That's Wilson, the quarterback, will operate out of a shotgun. Watch for a handoff. And the Lakers might have jumped off sides, or did they get Jeff City? Lakers were showing blitz, but it's illegal procedure. They got the Jeff City Jays to jump and pull out of their stance.
That's the Jays' 6th penalty on the night. We're just barely into the second quarter, Denny. I'd give up the hard count idea if I was Jeff City Jays.
Yeah, I would too. First down, 15 now. Back deep in their own end. The handoff right up the gut. Jeff City Jays have been there, or Camdenton Lakers have been there. And just pushed the Jeff City Jays back inside the 10, or right at the 10, with a second down. Call it 16. Got a message here. Jeff Shore, coach from a few years ago, might be joining us at halftime, Steve.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That'd be fun. You want it?
You got it.
Might as well.
You can have my headphones any day.
It's my line.
No. Now what do we got?
Another penalty, illegal procedure, the call. It brings up second down and a bunch. 21, let's call it.
Second down.
Annie, you catching all this movement? You're on it, girl. You've been there. Thank you. Wilson out of the shotgun. Running back. Oh, it's a bad snap in the end zone. Ball loose on the turf. And that should be a safety.
Yep, that'll be a safety.
It is. Lakers get 2 more points on a botched snap. That thing wasn't even close to the poor quarterback Wilson. It just went lofting over his head. Lakers right there to chase him down out of the end zone. 16-7, and the Lakers will get the ball back. Boy, a quick turn of events there. That's one way to get it. You just push them back into their own end zone, put points on the board. Credit the Laker defense. Nice job by the guys up front.
That was almost recovered for a touchdown for the Lakers. Just squirted free and out the back end line.
We'll go ahead and keep it here, Steve. But that was, the pressure coming from the Camdenton Laker defensive line has been trouble for Jeff City all night long. And they're trying to come up out of their stance. They get 2 offsides calls on them, or illegal procedure calls.
Well, it started with the decision to try to return the ball from basically the 1 yard line.
Right.
They should have let that go into the end zone. So that set them up in bad field position to start. Then you get the 2 penalties. They're trying to draw the Lakers offside, which they have yet to have an offside penalty on the defense tonight, even though they're hard counting. They've caught themselves more, 3 times, and the Lakers none. So the whole thing was just a bad series for Jeff City. And they need to just let that go and then concentrate on trying to stop the Lakers here from going up big time.
Jennings and Borbay go back deep to receive what looks like it will be a kickoff from Johnson. Well, they got a... Most people like to punt from this, on a safety. They're going to go ahead and kick it away, and he doesn't kick it deep. Deepest kick he's had all night, as soon as I say that. Scooped up by Borbay across the 30, 35. Puts his head down at the 40 to the 41-yard line. So a nice return by Borbay. But that was the best kick they've had all night.
The kick was deep, Denny. It didn't get much elevation, so that set Borbay up to be able to give that run back. And again, Lakers in great field position at their own 42.
First down and 10 at the 42-yard line for the Camdenton Lakers. Dernan and company still huddled up along the sideline. 17 seconds on the play clock. They probably need to hustle up here. They won't huddle again. They did that on the sideline, but we're down to 10. Nobody's set yet. Got to hurry. Down to 6. Dernan goes to work. Looks at the clock. He'll take the snap at 1. Nice use of the clock. Dernan. Nice pass and nice catch. DeMott on the receiving end of that took a hit as he made that reception. Another Pacific Pools first down at the 40-yard line. A strike as Dernan was throwing in between 2 defenders. DeMott paid for it, but he made the reception. Caught on the left side by Bowen, right side. That's good for about 3. Quick little hitter out in the flats. He was tackled immediately. Second down and 8.
Julius Lowry in the tackle, second and 8.
10-14 left in the second quarter. If you just joined us, Lakers are on top, 16-7. Dernan to throw. He's got a man open. Just out of the outstretched fingertips Man, Bowen was right there. Just had to come down with it. Now he gets up a little bit gingerly.
I mean, it was a little high and a little behind him, Denny, but if you ask Bowen, he'd say he should have caught that ball.
Durnan's throwing BBs, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you have got to get your hands in the right position to catch those balls because he's throwing Nolan Ryan fastballs.
Yeah.
Third down and 8. Durnan takes a snap, looks downfield, nobody open, rolls out to his right, tucks it down, gets about 3 or 4 on his own initiative to the 34-yard line. Still going to be short, though, but watch for the hard count here. They got Jeff City twice already on the hard count.
4th and 4 from the J34.
I think you go for it either way here.
I do too, Denny.
You know, you're at the 34-yard line. Their offense hasn't been getting anything going. Their only score of the night came on a defensive effort after the fumble at about the 17, 18-yard line. They returned it for a touchdown, but nothing offensively tonight. And they'll go with a handoff to DeMott. DeMott gets to the 30. He may have it.
It's gonna be, no, we got the far judge.
Yeah, he's saying
it short.
Not enough.
Yeah.
So it's turned over on downs. They didn't pick up the first down. So it'll be Jeff City's football at about the 30.5-yard line. Yep. Nice call. I mean, you expect Durnan to throw that football. You bring DeMott in as a back, and he got 4. He just didn't get 5.
Yeah, the risk, Denny, I mean, they gave up, 11 yards instead of putting it in the end zone. They end up on the 31. Absolutely worth the gamble.
So it's Wilson out of the shotgun. Twins to the far right side of the field, covered by the Lakers. As a precaution, they hand off right up the gut. Nope. Nice quarterback keeper on the fake handoff. And still a nice tackle made. That time by Hare from his corner. Nice read by Hare. Stayed at home, was able to come up and take down Wilson. Only picked up 2. It could have been a lot bigger than that. 2nd down at 8. Wilson with twins to both sides this time. Wonder if he might try going to the air. Nope. They'll try Laviolette up the middle, and he lost a yard. Lakers D is so impressive tonight. I mean, if this is shades of what we can expect, Steve, this is going to be a lot of fun to watch. They're probably mad at themselves for giving up any points on the board.
So far tonight, only 23 yards rushing on 13 carries for the Jeff City Jays.
This is a team that did what last year?
333 average per game.
Wilson wants to throw this time. He's got receivers open, picked off.
There you go.
Lakers heading down the sideline, 10-5. Touchdown, DeMott into the end zone. And the Lakers go up 22-7. Nice read by DeMott.
The ball was overthrown, and DeMott was just there waiting for it, Denny, and obviously nobody between him and the goal line.
That might be the easiest catch he's had all night.
Yes. Certainly softer than
it was a lot softer than what Durnan throws at him, isn't it? 22-7. DeMott on to attempt the extra point.
DeMott setting up to take the extra point attempt, and Durnan is the holder.
DeMott waiting for the snap. Got time. Durnan holds. Kick up. Kick is no good. Pushed it left that time. So the score will stay at 22-7. All Lakers here in this first half. It's a lot different than the scoreboard, too. It could be a lot worse. We'll have more for you from Jefferson City and Pete Atkins Stadium when we return on Mix92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Tradition runs in the family. Family vacation, family Sunday dinner, and family holiday gatherings. Lake of the Ozarks boaters find top quality boats and service at Kelly's Port. The same owner and manager for over 40 years. Now that's a tradition. Start your own family tradition on a new Regal boat or Bennington pontoon, backed by highly trained and certified technicians. Kelly's Port on Business 54 in Osage Beach, the marina on Dude Ranch Road, or online kellysport.com. Book your winterization.
5-yard pick six to the end zone. Piece of cake, great concentration on the ball, got it, went in. So that evens up the defensive or the offensive mistakes, leading to a defensive score. And so 7:59 to go in the half, and Camdenton starting to take control of this game, 22-7.
This time Durnan will kick it off. DeMott kicked off last time, but this is a little pooch kick looking for an open area on the field. He finds the 20-yard line. It's loose on the turf. And Jeff City finally covers it up at the 22-yard line. Boy, so dangerous when you've got the Lakers bearing down on you. You have all kinds of thoughts when you're trying to get to that football, just how bad it's going to hurt. First down and 10 from the 23, we'll call it, for the Jeff City Jays. It's Wilson out of the shotgun. Offensively, Jeff City Jays have just been stymied by this big offensive line. There's a man caught wide open at about the 35. Now it's a foot race, but the Lakers are right there with him and finally able to throw him down at about the 34-yard line. That was almost a breakaway. Bowen caught up to him and was able to make the tackle.
Judah Harris, he is fast, and he got through that defense and just about broke that.
First downs are brought to you by Hitachi. All spotted at the Laker 33-yard line.
So another Pacific Pools first down this time. Jeff City jumped.
Pushing back 5 yards.
Full start by the Jays.
I think we're going to get Daniel Edson with an interview from the sideline with Jeff Shore, the coach. He might just do it on the turf, which would be kind of fun. And we can take a break. Go take a nap if you need to.
Always.
Daniel Edson is so intuitive. He's a great coach in his own right and helps out this Laker program and then helps us a ton with all the information he gets us. High snap, handoff, late handoff in the middle of the field. Still on his feet at the 34-yard line. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Here you think they're making some progress, and they're just back where they started from.
That was a great hard run by Laviolette, though. He would not go down. That's been kind of missing so far this game.
Yeah, most of the time when Laviolette is in the grasp, he's down. These Lakers are just tough. So Wilson will operate out at the shotgun. Laviolette stays in the backfield, and this is really all they know. Run right, run left. Good extra effort by Laviolette. One of the Lakers over there was tackling his own man, Bowen. He couldn't get a grasp on Laviolette and just hung on and went for the ride. How come you get a light and I don't?
I'm sitting next to the wall, and you're in front of the window.
Wilson out of the shotgun. 3rd down and 9 for the Jeff City Jays from the 34. Big rush. Had to get rid of it. Oh, nice catch. The ball was overthrown. Skips a tackle. Spinning down the sideline. Finally out of bounds.
Gonna get a late hit.
And a late hit, and deservedly so.
Yep.
It's the first time that the Jeff City Jays have really gotten anything going here offensively tonight. So it'll cost the Camdenton Lakers probably half the distance here. That's a 15-yarder. Wait till they sort this thing out, but we know it's a personal foul. He hit him out of bounds.
Official timeout.
And official timeout for a little water break. We'll take a water break as well. That brought to you by eXp Realty and the Ed Schmidt team. Back in 30. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Porter's Ace is committed to helping our neighbors and our communities. And because we're in the neighborhood, we can deliver anything you need. So shop in-store or online for whatever your home or yard needs. Choose from top brands like Milwaukee, Steel, Traeger, and Benjamin Moore. Then pick up in-store, curbside, or we'll deliver your order right to your home. What you need in stock with the people who know how to help. Porter's Ace in Lori, and now in Osage Beach. Porter's, we're here to help.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware.
Welcome back
Celebrate
to Jeff City
40
Jays
years in
Stadium.
business
Actually,
and
feed
smooth
access
sailing with
stadium in
Econo Lift,
Jefferson
your
City.
trusted
I'm
partner
Denny
for
Gunn
40
with Steve
years.
Schneider.
Their
Good ball
top-notch
game
boat
for you
lifts
here
are
tonight.
crafted
Jeff City
for
looks
the
like they're
roughest
finally getting
waters,
some momentum.
ensuring your
they
vessel
are,
stays
Danny.
safe and secure with the best trained crew at your service. They'll lift your boating experience to new heights. Choose Econo Lift, where quality meets durability for 40 years. Smooth seas start with Econo Lift because your boat deserves the best.
It is the second quarter, sponsored by American Sun Control, and they have done their job, Danny. The sun's no longer in my face. So thank you to everybody down there at American Sun Control.
Wilson out of the shotgun. Rolling out to his right. Looks like he wants to throw. No, he'll tuck it down and keep it. Eludes one tackler, and there's a flag on the play. I think that's against Jeff City for an illegal block in the back. See, they sort this out. It's a hold against Jeff City, so that's going to back them up 10. And it'll be first down and a bunch. Back out to the 21-yard line. So on first down and 20, Jeff City will go back to work, but that cost them. They were knocking on the door, Steve, down inside the 10, or right at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that can be a drive killer, Denny. Let's see how they respond.
Wilson sends a man in motion. No, brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Now he wants to throw. Rolling out to his left. Now he's going to tuck it. Ooh, big hit. 3 Lakers converge and make the tackle on Wilson out of bounds. He'll feel that one. Yeah, he's struggling getting up. That was a lot of contact by the Lakers. And Wilson might have to take a down or two off here. They're looking at him on the sideline.
Yeah, that was a tough hit.
Hate to see that. So they're bringing in their backup quarterback for the Jeff City Jays.
Is that Tanner? What number you got there, Denny?
19, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, look at my little
Smith
telescope here.
I'm not worried about the number as much as I am tonight. It's hard to see these rosters in the dark. High snap, but the handoff is made to Laviolette. Laviolette trying to get to the sideline. Flag comes in. Looks like it might be another hold. I think that's going to go against Jeff City as well. If it's a hold, it'll cost them another 10 and back them up to about the 25-yard line. Nope, it's against the Lakers.
Face mask.
Okay, that was on the interior line, Steve, so there was some holding and grabbing going on we didn't pick up on. So the Lakers got to march backwards all the way back to the 7-yard line. And it's second down and about 5. Second down 6 maybe. We'll see where they spot this officially.
5-yard penalty, ball spotted at the Lakers 7-yard line. Second down.
So Smith is the new quarterback, I believe, for Jeff City. Stands there in the shotgun, hands out to Laviolette. Nothing much new there. It's Laviolette left, Laviolette right. And he picks up 2 down to the 5-yard line. Third down and 4 they can get a first down without getting into the end zone, Steve.
Yep.
They'll have to make it to about the 1.5-yard line to get that first down. Lakers trying to turn this tide and push him back the other way. So Smith out of the shotgun. Takes a snap, and he wants to throw this time. Man open in the end zone. Caught, touchdown, Jeff City. Nice throw and catch for the Jeff City Jays. And they jump right back into this ball game. 22-13 now. Extra point would make it 22-14. They're only down 8.
You see who caught that, Denny? It was back in the corner where I can't see.
Well, I can't see my roster, but it was number 11.
Number 11.
You got a roster over there in front of your light?
I'm good with that.
Yeah, okay. So on to attempt the extra point now. This could draw the Jeff City Jays to within a score and a 2-point conversion. Good snap, holds good. Boy, low kick. And it's good. Barely made it over the crossbar, but count the point. And it's 22-14. Back with more in a moment from Jeff City on Mix92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Where there's smoke, there's barbecue. Hi, I'm Greg Dierberg. You heard that right. No liquid smoke flavor at Dierberg's. It's all smoke fresh with apple and cherry wood at each one of our stores. From brisket and wings to my personal favorite, smoked salmon. If you can smoke it, Bob's Barbecue has it. It's time to rethink your BBQ and try something truly extraordinary. Stop by and see what's smoking today. It's fresh, it's friendly, and for slow smoke barbecue, it's Dierberg's.
Welcome back to Jefferson City. Injured Laker down after that last play. We're in an injury timeout right now, brought to you by Lake Regional Orthopedics. We'll take another 30, Shauna, and be back in just 30 seconds and have more from Jeff City Live on Mix92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
Locally owned since 1979. It's High Brothers Lumber Company.
Hi, brother.
Good morning, Carpenter Joe.
Morning, hi, brother. Oh, man.
Say, what's the problem, Carpenter Joe? You don't look happy with those 2x4s.
2x4s? Hi, brother. These 2x4s wouldn't count for driftwood.
Joe, let's get you to High Brothers Lumber Company. Always hand-picked premium lumber by a real pro, not some Joe.
Old South 5 in Camdenton.
Welcome back to Jefferson City, Mo. Denny Bunny and Steve Schneider live in the Kellysport broadcast booth. Injured Lakers still on the turf as they're tending to his knees right now. And now he's up. Who was it, Steve? I never did see a number.
That is Bowen.
Bowen down on the turf, but he's walking to the sideline.
Yeah. They were
on his own.
Working on his calf, on his
Yeah, he could have had a cramp.
So,
it's hot and humid, so now it's cramping up again as he's trying to get to the sideline. He's going to need some help. Steve, go ahead and talk about that last scoring drive.
Hey, impressive for the Jeff City Jays. They are not out of this by any means, Denny. 8 plays, 77 yards, a 5-yard pass by backup quarterback Lithicum to Wilson for the touchdown. And with 4:46 to go in the half, it is now Jeff City 14, Lakers 22.
So Jeff City getting ready to kick it away. I'd like to see the Camdenton Lakers get it in the end zone one more time here, Steve, in the first half. It's kicked deep. Best kick of the night for Jeff City, and it goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback brought out to the 20. And that's where Dern and company will put it in play for the Camdenton Lakers. Stick around. We got a special guest during our Hy-Vee halftime report. Jeff Shore will join Daniel Edson down on the sideline for that. And we'll have it for you live on Mix92.7 and MoSportsZone.com. So looking forward to that interview. Jeff's always got great insights on Camdenton Laker football.
It's hard for the Lakers to do, but I'd like to see them have a 4-minute and 46-second drive, Denny.
Yeah, I'd never
Not score too quick.
It's not going to last that long.
No.
Dernan trips left, twins right. Out of the shotgun. And a quick little hitter out on the left side. The ball's caught. And a gain of about 3 or 4 before he's brought down by the Jeff City Jays. Who was that over there?
Number 8.
DeMott. Yep. Long way away.
Yeah, that's one of the downsides of this huge stadium is.
Durnan's kind of redirecting traffic. He wanted DeMott on his left side. Now he looks to his right first, and then he comes back left. Now he rolls out right, looking downfield. Got a man open here. Had it bounce off his shoulder pad. That's a tough catch. You're looking over your shoulder, and the ball just doesn't quite get there, and it bounces straight up and down off your shoulder pad.
Well, number 9, Cole Jennings, kind of trailing the play.
Oh, had a shot at it.
He almost had a chance to catch that.
3rd down and 8. Need a first down here, Lakers. Let's go. Durnan out of the shotgun. Trips right this time. And Durnan waits for things to develop. Got plenty of time. What great blocking by the offensive line. Now he comes back left side. It's going to be a jump ball. Knocked down by the Jeff City Jays defender. Incomplete. Looking for Hare. The ball was about 45 yards in the air.
There was a little contact, but that was a good no call by the officials.
Well, Hare was grabbing trying to get position on him. So 4th down and 8. They're going to leave Durnan on the field, but this is where he can get you with that pooch kick. Or is that DeMott? Nope, that's Durnan. Nice little pooch kick. Will bounce at about the 45. Takes a big Laker roll inside the 35 down to the 33. And Borbet downs it there. And Jeff City will go back on the offensive with 3:45 left here in the first half. 22-14 our score. Jeff City 1 score defensively, 1 score offensively. Lakers got a score defensively and 2 scores actually. They got the safety.
Yeah. But now we need the Laker defense to step up. Jeff City's starting to click a little bit, move the ball, put some yards up. Need to shut that down.
So this is Scott, the quarterback, now that I have the light on. So Scott out of the shotgun. Hands off to Laviolette, and he squirms forward for about 2. Clock winding, 3:34. Second quarter action is being brought to you by American Sun Control. Appreciate their sponsorship of Laker football. So Scott in the shotgun now, taking over for the injured Wilson. Hands off. Laviolette, same way, trying to get to the right corner. Does so, but played well by the corner for the Camdenton Lakers on that left side. Who was that?
That was number 7, Denny. Laviolette that ran the ball.
Oh, I know that.
But 18 is who I got for the... So this is the guy. Lithicum is who I got for the quarterback, okay?
Okay. Whatever you got.
I got it.
All right, they'll operate out of the shotgun. First down and 10 for the Jeff City Jays. Ball loose, on the turf, and covered by the Jeff City Jays. Boy, that was close. Lakers were right there and just couldn't squirm underneath and pick that up.
Loss of 3 on the play. The 2nd and 13 for the Jays.
So Lintham, the quarterback now. Man, I tell you what, this red on this black at this distance is hard to pick up. Lintham rolls out to his left, throws it downfield, incomplete. In and out of the outstretched arms of his intended receiver at the 35, so they'll bring it back. 3rd down and 12. Lintham actually looks like he has a better arm than Wilson had, who he replaced after the injury.
Well, he's the one with their offensive touchdown pass, and so...
yeah, and he's just a sophomore. So good things might be ahead for the Jeff City Jays with this young man at quarterback. 6'7", 190. He looks a little bit more imposing out there, doesn't he, than Wilson?
Yeah, he does.
I mean, he just got that stature of the quarterback.
They're going to call a timeout, Denny. They were a little confused trying to get the right personnel in on the play. So
timeout on the field brought to you by the Ed Schmidt team at eXp Realty. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
My car! Life comes at you fast, sometimes too fast. Should have remembered the golden rule. No, not that one. Golden Rule Insurance. Call them for personal lines of insurance for home, auto, life, boat, and RV. And the best part is, when you bundle, you can save actual money. Golden Rule staff are educated and trained to ensure their customers have the very best service. Find personal lines of insurance that work for you. You can find them on Osage Beach Parkway in Osage Beach. Golden Rule Insurance Agency. Coverage you need, people you trust.
Welcome back to Jefferson City, Missouri. We're in the first half. 2:01 left here in the second quarter. Being brought to you by American Sun Control. Our score, Lakers 22. And the Jeff City Jays, who seem to be getting a little bit of momentum, 14, only trailing by 8.
they have a chance to tie this game up before halftime. Denny, we need to put the stop on them.
Lakers defense has been awesome, but they're finding something here with this new quarterback, Linthicum, and he goes deep again, but it's picked off.
There you go.
We'll take that. And the return starts across the 50 to the 40, steps inside to the 35, down at the 30-yard line. Lakers got life late in this first half with 1:46 to go. They could get in the end zone again.
First down, Lakers.
Great
That's
pick
what
there.
we needed. That's what we needed. Defense steps up.
Quentin Cruson
And we get
on the interception.
And that's the third interception for the defense tonight. Sets the Lakers up. Minute 46 to go at the 30-yard line.
Jeff City's a running football team. When you're playing from behind, they're forcing you to do something you don't want to do, and that's throw the football. Durnan takes over with the Camdenton Lakers at the 30. Out of the shotgun, finds a man open at the 20. That's Hare. Hare dives forward to about the 17. They'll spot it down at the 18-yard line, but it's enough for another Pacific Pools first down.
Switcher on the tackle, gain of 12. That'll be first down at the J18.
1:38 left in the half. Plenty of time for the Lakers. Durnan to throw. Caught by DeMott. DeMott skips a tackle inside the 15, puts his head down. Might have been a face mask. No flag.
Sure looked like that or horse collar.
Oh, it did come out. It did come out. They're going to get him for a face mask. The end of the run wound up about the 9-yard line, but DeMott got spun around kind of awkwardly, and the only way you can do that is if he had to hold that face mask.
Face mask penalty against the Jays.
So that should be half the distance, or right at the 4-yard line, 4.5-yard line, we'll call it. And another Pacific Pools first down in the Case IH red zone from Crown Power and Equipment. Turning out of the shotgun. It's a quarterback draw, looking for the end zone. Count it. Touchdown, Lakers. Durnan just waited for something to develop and dove across the end line on the right side of that line. And that makes it 28-14, which is more what we were anticipating the way this game was going, Steve.
Yes. No, that's what a huge swing, Denny.
Yeah.
You got Jeff City with the momentum. They're looking to drive, perhaps tie the game up. All of a sudden, turnover and with the interception, and the Lakers put 6 on the board.
DeMott on to attempt the extra point, trying to make it 29-14. We're at 28-14 now. Good snap, good hold, kicks up, and it's good. Count it, 29 now, 14 with 1:14 left in the first half. Back in a moment. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Every day, your Jefferson City and Osage Beach Hy-Vee pharmacies are committed to your health and wellness. If you're enrolled in Medicare Part B, Medicare Advantage plans, and most commercial plans, they'll cover up to 8 over-the-counter COVID-19 tests per month at no cost through Hy-Vee. Most plans cover these costs and no prescription is required. Stop in at your Osage Beach or Jefferson City Hy-Vee pharmacy and see the helpful pharmacy staff today.
return, set the Lakers up on the Jeff City 30-yard line. Didn't take long, just 3 plays. Durnan with a 4-yard run into the end zone, his second rushing touchdown of the night, and that puts the Lakers up now 29-14 with 1:14 to go in the half. And remember, Lakers get the ball to start the third quarter too. So
that will be a nice advantage. This is why you always let the other team start with the ball first. You want to see what your defense is up against. And I'd say they've been up at the task so far. Little pooch kick comes down at about the 35-yard line. Fielded nicely by one of the up men for Jeff City. Who was that?
That was a Willie Mays catch. It came over
his shoulder. Did a nice job.
Number 14.
31, Rennie?
I got it at 40.
Finney.
41.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I'm going to go with
very
the PA
heads-up
announcer
play.
and
That's
Finney.
There you go.
So Finney makes a nice attempt. And a nice catch. Willie Mays,
Different sport for all you young people out there. Okay.
Way before their time. That was baseball. Linthicum, the quarterback, out of the shotgun with twins both sides. And he'll hand off to Laviolette. Hit immediately and driven back at the 30-yard line. Forward progress, they'll say, is at the 32-yard line, but still a couple-yard loss there. About a 3-yard loss. Brings up second down, 13. Lakers firing on all cylinders. 1:02 left in the half. And a quick timeout on the field brought to you by the Ed Schmidt team and eXp Realty. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Mix 92.7 Sports and watching us on MoSportsZone.com.
I'm Brett Edson with Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home. My family has called Camden County home for 8 generations. Our firm's roots run deep too. In 1929, our predecessor, Banks & Woolery, moved the original funeral home from Old Lynn Creek to the square in Camdenton. In 1955, the Reed family relocated to the present location on North Highway 5. Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home has continued that legacy with personalized distinction for over 2 decades. Our caring and capable team stands ready to meet your needs at Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home in Camdenton.
Welcome back to Jeff City in the Kelly Sport broadcast booth. Denny Bunny, Steve Schneider, live with you for another minute, 2 seconds here before halftime. Special guests will be down on the field. Daniel Letson will be interviewing Coach Jeff Shore from Laker Lore. We'll get his thoughts on the first half of play.
Well, I can't say enough about the Laker run defense. Laviolette, 17 carries, only 25 yards on those 17, Denny. They've had their number.
Well, remind everybody what they used to run for last year.
333 per game, which put them at about 160.
Shut down defense. And let's come. Throws it. Almost picked off. Bowen had his hands on it and was almost picked off. If he'd have caught that, it was into the end zone. That would have been a quick 6 the easy way.
Yeah.
3rd down and 12 now for Jeff City, or 13, we'll call it.
3rd and 13.
1:02 left. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass.
Well, they got to be careful not to give the Lakers a minute to go. They'll put some more points up.
Linthicum will hand off, do the safe thing with Laviolette. Laviolette still driving forward, almost to the 40-yard line, a gain of 5. Check that, 7. And it'll bring up 4th down and 6. 55 seconds. Timeout on the field. This is Lakers. Timeout. Why not? You got 55 seconds and a high-octane offense. Take a shot at it. Brought to you by eXp Realty and the Ed Schmidt team. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
The Butcher Shop in Camdenton, honored supporter of the Osage Indians and Camdenton Lakers, providing the finest beef, all cuts from fillets to bone-in tomahawks. The best is at the Butcher Shop. Call the Butcher Shop for a fresh deli sandwich or cook-to-order steaks to go for that hungry family. Fresh hot ribs for Friday night lights and ready-to-go gourmet sides gives any hungry team the win. The Butcher Shop behind Central Bank in Camdenton is a proud supporter of high school sports.
Welcome back to Jefferson City. Denny Benny and Steve Schneider in the Kelly Sport broadcast booth. 55 ticks left on the clock before we go into our intermission and the Hy-Vee halftime report.
I don't know if that was a trick play, Denny, or just a really bad snap. I think they were trying to snap it to one of the up men and try to go ahead and run the ball.
Oh, it hit him right in the arm.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it was a nice snap if that
Frank
was in fact the play, but he wasn't ready for it. So Lakers get great field position on the 36.
Huge break.
50 seconds left. Plenty of time for Carson Durnan to launch a couple toward the end zone and see if the Lakers can get some more points on the board before intermission. 29-14 our score right now. Lakers up by 15, looking to add more here in the closing seconds of the first half. Ball spotted at the Jeff City 36-yard line. Durnan goes to the shotgun, trips right, twins left. Here comes the blitz by Jeff City. Get rid of it. It's got a man, I thought, open, but he got held.
Yes,
Poor Bay got held at about the 10-yard line, or he would have been open in the end zone. They just grabbed a handful of shirt and would not release. Officiating crew didn't catch that one. A lot going on out there with that blitz coming at you. You know, it's nice read by Durnan. Here comes the blitz again. Durnan has to throw in a hurry. Caught this time.
Out of bounds.
By DeMott. DeMott gets out of bounds, stops the clock. And right at the first down marker, 39 seconds left with the clock stopped. And is it a first down? Signal something, guys. That was like that play.
Looks like they're calling it short.
Yeah,
Nope. They just
first down. But they're not signaling. They didn't do that with a touchdown earlier on that fumble recovery and the 80-yard run for the touchdown. Durnan to throw. Got a man open. That's Bowen. Bowen comes to the middle of the field, spins out of a tackle inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line. Lakers keep moving. Another Pacific Pools first down. Stops the clock at 28 seconds while the chain gang resets. And an injury timeout. Jeff City Jays have someone kind of hobbled up, getting to the bench, and they'll replace him with a big old lineman. 1st and 10. Durnan to throw. Nobody open. Good coverage. Now he finds somebody in the back of the end zone.
Yes.
In and out of the hands of Bowen. A strike, and Bowen couldn't hang on to a Nolan Ryan fastball. That thing was a BB, man. It opened up, and Carson Durnan just lit him up, and he couldn't hang on to it. He was open in the end zone. 16 seconds left. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. 2nd down, 10 from the 13 or 14-yard line. Durnan takes a snap. Going for the corner. And incomplete. DeMott tried to buy a pass interference call, and to no avail. 3rd down. 10 seconds left. This will be one more shot at the end zone, Steve, and if not, take the 3 points. Come on, bring your field goal team on. And
if they come up short of the end zone, even if they have a first down, everybody's got to call timeout.
Durnan out of the shotgun, trips to his left. He looks that way first, and now he comes underneath, incomplete to DeMott. And that'll bring the ball to the middle of the field and line him up for a field goal attempt. And I'd imagine DeMott will stay on the field and attempt the field goal. Ball a little off center toward the right hash. But about 5 yards in from the right hash. Certainly makeable for DeMott. This will be a 30-yard field goal if they're successful. Carson Durnan to hold. Kicks up, and kick is good. Count it. 32-14 on a 30-yard field goal by DeMott with 2 seconds left in the half. Back in a moment on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Camdenton 30.
As the bumps and bruises of football season and life build up on our bodies, wouldn't it be nice to soak away those issues in a brand new Bullfrog Spa from Pacific Pools? Enjoy stepping away from the rigors of life, the aches and pains of past and current injuries, arthritis, or stress of the workday. Get yourself into Pacific Pools and order your new Bullfrog Spa today. That now only takes under 21 days to construct and ship. Listen to the Lakers, take the field, all while soaking in your new Bullfrog Spa.
Welcome back to Jefferson City, Missouri. Denny Bunny and Steve Schneider in the Kelly Sport broadcast booth alongside Ricky Smith and his beautiful wife, Annie, taking care of the camera work tonight for us, getting some great shots. Steve, tell us how they scored that last one.
Hey, I tell you what, Denny, on the, I don't know what kind of play it was. I call it a fumble because it hit one of the Jeff City players and recovered on fourth down by the Lakers. They only managed 16 yards, but were able to put up a 30-yard field goal to put our score at 32-14 with just this play left to go.
Little pooch kick will come down about the 30, take a left turn and go out of bounds. And they'll spot it in decent field position.
Let them have a play, though.
Yeah.
Because that was untimed. And
2 seconds left for the Jeff City Jays. Do they throw one deep? Linthicum? I don't know if I throw it.
I just
take
a knee.
You give the Lakers a chance to intercept and run something back here?
It'd be very low percentage to do anything, and you run the risk of getting somebody hurt.
32-14, Lakers advantage. We'll see how Jeff City wants to play this. You going to be conservative or launch something downfield and take your chances? Either way, it almost needs to be like the old hook and ladder play. Remember those, Steve, from a bygone era? They used to little flea flicker. You go down about 10 yards and then pitch it to a back coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, I don't see that coming,
nope.
Denny, but... See, you're having rewinds then. They're going back a lot longer than the last 10 seconds.
Wait a minute. Rewinds. Is that what they call it? I think
from our day, yeah.
From our era, it was called a flashback. Linthicum will hand off to Laviola, and he scoots out of the backfield. He's got a lane there at the 50-yard line, loose on the turf, and he has to turn around and recover the football. But time expires. Lakers go into the locker room leading 32-14. Back with the Hy-Vee halftime show in a moment. This is Mix92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Friday night lights that sparkle like a championship ring. Duncan Jewelry's team are proud alumni of Lake Area schools, committed to supporting the Camdenton Lakers and the Osage Indians as they brave the gridiron this season. Score big with everything from dazzling diamond necklaces to stunning engagement rings. They have the perfect play for any occasion, where providing meaningful jewelry to note the great milestones in life is the only play in their book. Visit them at 4050 Osage Beach Parkway. Duncan Jewelry, where every moment is a game changer.
Builders, craftsmen, you're the creators of spaces where people come together to work and call home. And you never settle. You need a partner who can live up to your standards. That partner is Mid-City Lumber, with the services and products that you demand. Like Milwaukee Tools, innovative tools that solve problems and increase productivity. Learn more about Milwaukee Tools and all the best products at MidCityLumber.com.
Mid-City Lumber, the contractor's resource from start to finish.
Chip Thunder here for Como Connect's ultra-fast internet. Today I'm going to teach Snuggles, my pet T-Rex, how to fetch. Here's a fetching stick, now go get it. While I'm waiting on Snugs, I should tell you that Como Connect's internet is ultra-fast. Just go to ComoConnect.com to order. What in the party cove is that? Snuggles, you put that lady back in the Lake of the Ozarks where you found her. Sorry about your floaty, ma'am. Send the bill to Chip Thunder, baby!
When disaster strikes, count on the one team that can fix it. U.S. Disaster Restoration. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week emergency service. They tackle disaster in one phone call. 573-552-1972. Specializing in water, mold, fire, trauma, and storm damage. Call U.S. Disaster Restoration. 573-552-1972. A proud supporter of your Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians.
The lake's newest and most adventurous attraction is here. Jump into family fun at the Malted Monkey in Lake Ozark. Bring the kids out for unlimited entertainment on the ropes course while enjoying mouth-watering food at the Malted Monkey. Their handcrafted shakes are refreshingly delicious for those hot summer days. The Malted Monkey is also the perfect spot for birthdays and group team building events. Swing on down to the Malted Monkey, located on the historic Bagnell Dam Strip, Lake Ozark.
When the flavors and the home cooking bring back memories, your guests, coworkers, and family will relax and enjoy their event. And you'll always feel the warmth of the kitchen with Angela's Lake Catering, specializing in large corporate events, weddings, and business socials. Angela says no event is too big. American Italian recipes, boxed lunches, and the Hidden Gem Lunch Cafe, located on Old South 5 across from the airport. Place your order online at angelaslakecatering.com.
You talk about the playmaker. First touchdown of the game.
This is Camdenton Lakers football on KLOZ Eldon. It's the Hy-Vee halftime show on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to Jefferson City, Missouri. Denny Bunny and Steve Schneider with live coverage for you tonight between the Jeff City Jays and the Camdenton Lakers. Hy-Vee halftime report starts now. Steve's got a bunch of stats for us.
I'll tell you what, Denny, we'll start off with a scoring recap in case you joined us late. Camdenton getting on the board first, 3:44 to go in the first quarter. They completed a 47-yard, four-play drive, a 15-yard pass from Durnan to Bowen, put Camden up 7-0. Jeff City comes back with a minute and 44, just 2 minutes later, an 80-yard fumble recovery for the touchdown. Their defense gets them right back in the game and ties it up. Then Camdenton with 11:53 to go in the second quarter. First play of the second quarter, they put the ball, a 9-yard run by Durnan into the end zone, one of his 2 rushing touchdowns on the night. They completed an 8-play, 80-yard drive, and Camdenton goes back up 14-7. Then a series of penalties, and starting with a mistake probably by Jeff City Jay, fielding the kickoff on the 1-yard line, put him kind of in a deep hole. Hard count, trying to get the Lakers, didn't work out, put themselves back, and then they had a bad snap. Camdenton was able to push that ball out of the back of the end zone for a safety, putting Camdenton Lakers up 16-7. Then a 35-yard pick six by DeMott put us up 22-7 with 7:59 to go in the quarter. Jeff City wasn't done. They did a 77-yard play and a 5-yard pass from backup quarter Lithicum to Wilson. Got them more or less back in the game at 22-14. But then after an interception, Camdenton puts another 6 up on the board with Durnan, a 4-yard run. Did that in 3 plays and 30 yards. And then 6 plays and 16 yards here to end the half, close out the half, 30-yard field goal. Gives us our halftime score of Camdenton 32, Jeff City 14. You know, if you look at offense for the Camdenton Lakers, Carson Durnan, 19 of 31 for 190 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. He also had 7 carries for 29 yards and 2 touchdowns. His favorite receiver tonight, let's give it to Deontay Hare at 7 catches, 75 yards. Also Caden Bowen with 5 catches, 37 yards, and a touchdown. And Michael Machino with a key catch in one of the drives, a 39-yard reception that kept that drive going and eventually got us into the end zone. So 235 yards total, 195 through the air, 40 on the ground for the Lakers here in the first half. Now let's flip it over to the other side.
Reminiscent of last year.
Yeah, exactly.
195 yards and a half through the air.
If we look at last year for Jeff City, understanding it's not the same team, but they were putting up 330 yards a game. So you would, that's a pace of 165. They're 100 yards short of that tonight, Denny. They've only got 66 yards rushing on 24 carries for a 2.8 average. And Jaden Laviolette, 19 carries, only 45 yards, and that 13 of them was the last play in the half going in there. So the Lakers doing a great job in shutting that down. The lone offensive touchdown for the Jeff City Jays was a 5-yard pass from backup quarter Linthicum to Alex Wilson for the touchdown to give their offense 7. Defense having the fumble return 80 yards for the other score 4. The other thing is the penalties, hard count. Jeff City's been trying hard count all night. All they've been doing is catching themselves. 9 penalties for 45 yards. 5 of those on the offense, 4 of them on the defense. On the other side, you've got defensive penalties, 2 of them for 22 yards. You know, the late hit out of bounds, we noted that and everything. But other than that, you know, Lakers playing very clean when it comes to penalties. You know, they've got the interception and the fumble, so a couple of turnovers on the night, but they've been taking the ball away as well, even into the plus column. 3 interceptions on the night and a fumble recovery. So 4 turnovers by the Jeff City Jays.
And if you would have told me that Jeff City had 65 yards rushing, I would have said when.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Yeah.
Because the Lakers have been so dominant.
It's just grinding out tackles for losses. I think they've got 5 tackles for losses here in the stats tonight.
And 13 of those yards, as you said, were one of the last plays of the half. But boy,
we're in a prevent defense, but still, and then even through the air, you're looking at, just 53 yards. Alex Wilson, before he got hurt, 2 of 7 for 53 yards and 2 interceptions. And that's not getting it done. I mean, we wish the young man to get well. Linthicum coming in, gets the 1 offensive touchdown and 5-yard pass. Did a pretty good job for sophomore, coming in a backup situation on the first game of the season.
Those athletic kids, 6'7", 190. I mean, he's got the build for a quarterback. Let's face it. If he can just get comfortable with what he's got out there to throw to, I think he's going to be fine. He's a young man. He's going to make mistakes, but overall, it's look at this. Jeff Shore walks in.
Here,
all right, Steve. How you doing, man? Come on in and sit down. We were expecting him to do a live interview with this guy down on the field, and lo and behold, we've got the marching band down there and everything else. So, Jeff, welcome to the broadcast, man. Thanks for coming up.
Hey, thanks for inviting me.
How about your Lakers?
Hey, so excited. I woke up this morning, even though I don't have anything to do with it. I deserve no credit whatsoever. I woke up this morning and was excited, just to get to see the guys play and a new season. So, it was really, like I said, just like a burst of energy this morning. And we've got a beautiful night. We're playing good. We feasibly could have 50 points on the board right now. Really.
Yeah, it feels like it, doesn't it?
It does. Kids are playing hard. You can tell we've really wore them down. If you watch them on defense, they're dragging bad. Our kids are really looking in good shape, and our offense is taking effect. So, and defense played really well.
Yeah, they have. The defensive line has been incredible tonight. You're talking this Jeff City Jays team last year rushed for 333 yards per game. 65 in the first half, and 13 of those came on the last play of the first half.
Yeah,
that's dominant.
Yes, it is. And I'll tell you what you notice on them, they've just come off the ball low. That's the key is on the defensive line. But they've done a great job of really staying lower than the other team, and it's been you can see the results. So they've played great. Really have. Jeff City really put together one drive, kind of got a lucky pass off there and stuff, and they got a penalty that helped them towards the end. But other than that, we've absolutely stifled them. I like the way we're hitting too. I think our kids the contact level's good. I think they're really getting there aggressively.
And it's been multiple kids on the tackle. It hasn't been one-on-one tackles. A lot of the times there's been 2 or 3 guys in the area making that hit on the runner.
Yeah, that's a great point. We have had great team tackling. A lot of people get into the football, so you can tell our coaches have preached that. So, no, we look good. I was like the way we reacted to adversity there. We got it down there. It looked like we were really dominating, and then had the bad play, and the kid ran, whatever it was, 90-something yards back.
Right.
And our kids just, they just keep going. So that you're going to run into adversity during a season, and it's good to see that right off the bat how they reacted to it. So that was the other great thing. Being down there close to them, nobody panicked. They were all like, "Hey, stick together and keep rolling." So that's a great sign.
Yeah, this game feels like you said, though, Coach. There could be 50 points on the board for the Lakers very easily, and just a couple of turnovers. And of course, when you start talking turnovers, it takes points off the board.
great part is we get the ball second half here, so that's the great thing. We put another on the board here, and things could really bust loose. Cause we've been so close. Like I said, 2 touchdown passes. It looks like we got one called back. Offensively, I think we actually are playing even better than what the scores indicate.
Right.
So that's a good sign for sure.
Jeff, let's talk about how do you get out of coaching when you've been there, following your father for a number of years? What were you there? 15 years?
I was there 27 years.
Wasn't even close.
27. So I was his assistant. 25.
As a head coach, though.
Oh, no, head coach 12 years. Yeah.
12 years. Okay.
Yeah, you're correct.
I knew it was somewhere around there.
No.
But, man,
yeah,
what a legacy. And then you're still coming to Jeff City to watch the Lakers play, the Jeff City Jays. You can't get it out of your system, can you?
I'll tell you, one of my favorite memories is, because when we were younger men, the Jeff City was the pinnacle of high school football. I mean, literally the pinnacle. Pete Atkins was the winningest coach, in the state of Missouri. And I think he was one of the winningest coaches in the nation at the time. And we never played him. My dad was good friends with Coach Adkins and Coach Cole, who was later the head coach. And so had never played him. So a couple of years back, we played him here. And he was on the sidelines, and we just to be in the stadium and play him, and we won on a last-second touchdown pass. And so it was, that was one of my favorite moments, probably personally, to have him there, and the fact that you're playing, at a place that he holds as the mecca of high school football, and to come out winners on that. And then a great picture that we had was of my dad, Coach Pete Adkins, Coach Ron Cole, who was the coach after Coach Adkins, and then Coach Bailey from Lamar, who's won 7 state championships. So
a little bit of knowledge.
Having all those guys together in a picture, and I stuck my head in there. I didn't belong in that picture, but I wanted to be in it. So,
you bet.
But that was a great, great memory here. So this stadium holds some great memories. Even though we've only played here once before. So I just like the way we're playing tonight. We look super well prepared. Our kids are playing super hard. Really aggressive, and so it's just fun to get another season going and get to see our high school kids, lay it on the line for the Lakers.
I know you were around the team last year, but this team has got a lot of similarities. I mean, you go from Case to Cardurnan at quarterback, but boy, what athletes those two are.
It's been so much fun watching those guys. I've had the privilege, of course, Cam had a fantastic career here, and then to see Cade, had the success he had last year, and then Carson. Carson's going to be fun to watch. He's and our offense really suits him. To snap it to a really great athlete to make some things happen back there. And if you notice they're not getting much rush on him tonight. Our offensive line's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Part of it is the scheme too. We're going fast and they're getting tired.
Right.
But it's just great to see. It's exciting to watch. It's fun to go watch some players that have some unique abilities. And so, he's going to be a fun guy to watch all year long, as the rest of the team is too. It's never one guy, but in this system we run, the quarterback is it's pretty it's a pretty important position. So
you've got Cam, Cade, and Carson. Who do you want as your quarterback?
Well,
loaded question.
Yeah, that is. So Cam played both. He played receiver and quarterback, and could do both well. You got Cade and you got Carson. I don't know. That's yet to be seen.
Yet to be determined.
Yet to be determined, huh? Just let it happen. We'll see what happens.
Can you imagine the conversations at the Thanksgiving table when those three get together?
Yeah, I bet there's a lot of ball games going on when those three get together.
Yeah, there is. You know that.
Yeah.
So what else you think? What's coming up second half? If you're Jeff City, let's break it down. What do you do if you're Jeff City to get back in this ball game?
Yeah, they've had really, honestly, we've only stopped ourselves on offense. So, they're playing a lot of man coverage, and we're just a slim margin away from scoring touchdowns super fast. So they may do some adjustment there at halftime. They've messed up their coverage a couple times. We're running a lot of crossing route or slant out or slant wheel. So they may go to maybe a zone. I mean, if I'm them, I'm thinking, okay, let's keep this thing in front of us a little bit, go to zone, and do that a little bit.
Collectively, the Lakers coaching staff, before they go into the locker room or go into that halftime meeting, they all get together and say, hey, we missed this or we could do this.
So what's different now than when I first started coaching is you actually have an iPad. You have film right there handy, so you can literally get immediate feedback. In the old days, all the way back to 8mm,
sure.
You had to wait till the Greyhound bus brought it to you, on Monday after the Friday game.
Right.
So now literally they have them on the sidelines, so you can get some immediate feedback. So they'll look at that and say, okay, we like this. Like they've been jumping hard on the slant.
Right.
And so, put in a slant and go, where you fake the slant and up the seam.
Right.
The first touchdown we hit was on a screen and go, which is we hit them out there on a couple of quick, they call now screens, where you throw it out there to split in.
Right.
And that man defense jumped that, and then the slot went up the sideline for a touchdown. That's when we got called back. So they'll look at stuff like that. And then, but I suspect Jeff City, when they get the ball, will try to run the ball a lot, try to run a lot of the play clock out, try to shorten the game. Yeah. Unless they get to a point where they're just going to say, hey, we're going to try to win it. If they try to win it, then they'll keep playing. But if we score one here early, I think they may go into that protect mode and just try to get the game going. So, that's kind of the things that you anticipate second half. I think our defense will be ready to go here second half. We got pretty fortunate on the wind, if you noticed tonight.
Right.
The first quarter, we had the wind with us, and then it shifted, and we had the second quarter. So the big man upstairs,
you notice things like that.
Yeah.
You notice things like that.
That tells you it's your night.
That's a quick pickup. Up here, we don't get a lot of wind.
That's why the guys in the purple are, they're favored, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Jeff, thanks for stopping by. That's the former head coach of the Camdenton Lakers. Had a 12-year stint there before he turned over the reins to Par Pitts, and it's been fun to watch. And Par, obviously, is an ex-Laker himself, right?
Absolutely. We've got a lot of guys, and the guys that, didn't maybe graduate from here, have been here a long time. So it is a fantastic family affair, and I'm proud of those guys for keeping it going.
Jeff Shore, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
I'm Denny Bunny. We'll be back with more of the Hy-Vee halftime report in just a moment, right here on Mix92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
When school is out and your day is done, stop by Fat Dog Burrito and Burger Company in the McCrory Center, by Bear Market and the Post Office. The best burritos and burgers available to take out food truck style or enjoy in the AC in Fat Dog Cafe. Take dinner off the list to do after a hard day's work. A big supporter of Camdenton Lakers. When you show your student ID, you get 10% off the menu. That goes for you too, Mom and Dad. Find Fat Dog Burrito and Burger Company online and on Facebook. Laker football and the Motor Hut plan to mow down the competition this season. Steel, Gravely, Grasshopper, and Husqvarna, just to name a few of the studs playing for the Motor Hut. Serving the home and commercial business, the Motor Hut has the best customer service and industry knowledge to get the job done, keep you on the field, and bring home the win when the season changes and leaves fall, snow blows, and your home needs to stay warm. The Motor Hut will keep you going all season long. Check them out online and Facebook. Hut to the Motor Hut.
Very little can compare to waking up in the Missouri Ozarks next to your warm wood stove. The confidence and security of a wood stove in your home provides much relief to you and your family in our changing environment. HMI Fireplace Shops has been the area leader providing tested and listed stoves, certified flue systems, and insurance-approved installers. Now is the time to take advantage of adding a wood-burning system to your home. Visit HMI Fireplace Shop online to see the many styles and brands to choose from.
No one warms you like HMI.
Welcome to Bridal Cave, where natural wonders meet the timeless adventures of the Ozarks. Step into a world of discovery and reconnect with nature. Experience a unique look at Bridal Cave with a lantern tour, or dive deeper into Bridal Cave's mysteries with a blacklight tour. Celebrating 75 years of trails, mining, and family fun. And as always, when the weather is frightful, Bridal Cave is always delightful at a constant 60 degrees. Book your adventure now at bridalcave.com. What a game. It's 4th and goal. Winter Shelton drops back in shotgun. Here's the snap. Shelton bootlegs. He keeps it. He dives into the end zone. Touchdown! When it it comes to winning and real estate, there's one team crushing the competition. Winter Shelton Real Estate Group.
Shelton is crushing it.
Look them up online and Facebook.
Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah. Fit your home like a cheese, protect my homes. Keep it cool and safe, no need to roam. Stop the rays before they invade your place. I can live in space, a study in race. Be a champion, not a contender. With American Sun Control, you're the defender. Shield your home, make it bright and bold. American Sun Control, the story's sold. American Sun Control, the name to know. For a cooler home, come on, let's go. You talk about the playmaker. First touchdown of the game.
This is Camdenton Lakers football on KLOZ Eldon. It's the Hy-Vee halftime show on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to the Hy-Vee halftime report inside the Kelly Sport broadcast booth. I'm Denny Bennett. This is Steve Schneider. Steve, I got so much knowledge out of Jeff Shore. You sit down and you talk to a coach that knows the game, and they've been there before. They've been on the sideline. He was on the sidelines tonight.
Yeah.
But, offering 2 cents for whatever, he can offer the team. And it was just a great interview. So thank you, Jeff Shore, for stopping by and being part of the broadcast.
Being part of the time. That's just a class act there. The Shore name, the Shore tradition at Laker football is unprecedented. And that was great.
Daniel Edson set that up for us. He's down on the sidelines, and we kind of originally decided we were going to try and do it on the sidelines. And between the band and the dance squad and everything else, and the sound system they've got here at Pete Atkins Stadium is just incredible. And you can't hear yourself think when you're on the field down there. So for Jeff to come all the way up here in the press box, what a delightful guy he is. He's fun to have around.
Absolutely. Got a few scores from around the conference in. Thanks, Ricky, for tracking these down. North Kansas City is over Battle 13-6. I'm assuming these are halftime scores.
Yep.
Elias 24, Hannibal 8, and Capital City 28, and Carl Junction 7.
Okay, here's the one I'm concerned about in this conference right here, Elias,
yeah.
They're so consistent. They don't make mistakes.
No.
I mean, if you've ever followed their program, they're always going to get you 8 to 10 wins every year. So look out for Elias. But Capital City, no slouch either.
Yeah, and what we need to do here, Denny, is really take this second half and just, play the mistake-free ball. They've only got one offensive score on the night, and we need to limit that. Defense has been doing a great job. A couple of fluke plays, and this game is we're pitching a shutout. So get in, put those numbers up, and make a statement to the conference, okay? Like, hey, we think Elias is going to be tough. Let's see what Elias thinks about us, if we put up another 21 points on the board, and against Jefferson City, who's no slouch at all. And so that's kind of what we need to do.
You got to kind of wonder if the Lakers slow it down a little bit, maybe start going to a running game, because it would make sense to start eating a little bit of clock at some point and get this night over with. But I don't know, man. With that high-powered offense they've got, it's fun to watch them when they cut it loose, isn't it?
It's hard. But, a couple things. The turnovers, like we talked about, the one fumble that just by fluke, they're able to return that 80 yards for the touchdown. And then we have the one interception in the corner of the end zone that's kind of a jump ball. You take away those two mistakes, and really offense, 1 penalty for 5 yards on the day. Defense, 2 penalties, net 22 yards. And so, been very good not making the mental mistakes and getting the penalties. On the flip side, they're caused 9 penalties on the Jeff City Jays, and that's you can't sustain a drive when you're going back 5 yards, every few plays. So Lakers will get the ball first to start this, and that's what we need to do. Just put together a drive and put another 7 up on the board.
Jeff City set to kick it away. We'll see if they try something tricky here coming out of halftime. Kendrick Johnson to do the kicking. And it's deep enough. It'll come down about the 10-yard line, fielded there by one of the up men. Didn't pick up a number on the way around, right side to the 27-yard line. There he is, Jennings finally. Jennings has looked good. He's got some speed, man. If he can break loose, just a sophomore, You talk about loading up this Camdenton, reloading, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
They've got some people coming in the pipeline, buddy.
They're spotted at the 28-yard line.
So the 28th, the official spot for the Camdenton Lakers to start this second half. Third quarter action brought to you by Como Electric. Thank Josh and everybody over there for their great work. Durnan to throws. Got a man open. Caught and tripped up right away at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 2. That was Machino getting open there. Couldn't break that tackle. And a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2. Second knee.
Hare's looking back at Durnan like, what play are we doing here? I'm not quite sure, but they go the other way. It was kind of a decoy probably. And a quick little hitter. Look at DeMott still on his feet, dancing through traffic and picks up 5. Check, that wasn't DeMott, that was Jennings again. Third down and 1. That was a nice play.
Very nice play.
He had Jennings in the backfield.
Yeah, that should have been a tackle for loss.
Durnan being very deliberate at the line of scrimmage. Got everybody looking back at him like maybe he's changing a play at the line of scrimmage. Got him to jump. There's a first down. Thank you, Jeff City. That will move the Lakers across their own 40-yard line to about the 42. First down and 10 from Pacific Pools. Appreciate their support.
And the 10th penalty on the Jeff City Jays tonight, Denny.
Out to the 43. And it doesn't matter who you are. You can't have a lot of penalties and expect. Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Had an opportunity there for Bowen. Wide open at the 43-yard line and just couldn't connect.
Yeah, he wishes he had that one back. Again, it was there, and it hit him in the hands. It might have had a little taco sauce on it, but it was definitely a catchable ball, Denny, and Bowen would be the first one to tell you that.
You got to be used to that from Carson Durnan. That ball's coming out hot, man. You got to be able to catch it. Have your hands in the right position. Make sure you collect it. Illegal procedure is going to be the call against the Camdenton Lakers. That'll cost them 5 and bring up second down and 15 now. Trips to the near side, Twins to the right. And Carson Durnan goes to work, looking downfield. It's got a man wide open, caught. This could be a foot race to the end zone. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Lakers.
Nice. Who was that, Denny, on the catch?
A quick hitter. I think it was Bowen.
Touchdown Lakers.
I couldn't pick up the number. It's a long way from here. Yeah, I think it was Bowen, though.
We'll give it to him.
Hold on, I got him if he turns sideways. If he just give us his number, we're looking at his shoulder. Check that Jennings again. Steve,
Was it Jennings?
I think it's number 9.
All righty.
Well thrown ball from Carson Durnan as per usual. And it's 38-14. See if we can make it 39. Looks good. 39-14. Lakers dominating here at Pete Atkins Stadium in Jefferson City. Back with more in a moment on Mix92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
The one-stop shop for all of your sporting goods and recreation needs, Jack's Sporting Goods, a proud sponsor of Camdenton Laker and Osage Indians football. Find your athletic and outdoor gear conveniently located in one place. Jack's has end-of-summer deals on lake toys, fishing, and athletic supplies. And don't forget, Jack's Sporting Goods has the best screen printing prices for your team or business. Jack's 70-year tradition and customer service will give you confidence when you take your next adventure. Look them up online and on Facebook.
Welcome back inside the Kelly Sport broadcast booth, and third quarter action being brought to you by Como Connect. Our friends did a great job at the shootout. Steve, you want to run down that last scoring drive?
I'll tell you what, Denny, it wasn't so much as drive as a huge pass play, 63 yards from Durnan to Jennings, Jennings for the touchdown and capping off a 4-play drive of 72 yards. Extra points good. So Camdenton doing what they needed to do, come out and putting 7 on the board. It's 39-14 now with 10:26 to go in the third quarter.
Lakers just looking dominant on their opener here at Jefferson City. Jefferson City's a good football team, Steve. Take nothing away from them, but Camdenton's just getting the better of it here tonight. They seem a little more rehearsed, if that's appropriate. This will go into the end zone for a touchback, and Jeff City will put it in play at about the 20.
Well, Camdenton's always been a well-coached team as long as I can remember. Denny, you have the Shores, now you got Parpitts in. So, that tradition continues, and it shows. You're talking about the first game of the year, and, total of 4 penalties so far on the Lakers. That's discipline. That's preparation.
Jeff Shore at halftime, Steve, was talking about the time they came here to Jeff City. Pete Atkins was still coaching, and his father was coaching the Lakers. That was the pinnacle. That was the game, and the Lakers came out of there victorious. Boy, nowhere to go for Laviolette.
It was a low snap, so it delayed the handoff, and Laviolette had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball.
Second down, 12 now for Jeff City. Lakers defense just continues to be dominant. Linthicum, the quarterback now, in for the injured Wilson. Or is that Wilson back on the field? I couldn't pick up a number, Steve. I think that's Wilson. Yep. Wilson eludes one tackle, but right into the arms of the right tackle for the Camdenton Lakers. Man, Hogs are playing well tonight. Paul Muff has just been all over the field tonight for the Camdenton Lakers. Coming in from the backside. Diaz Rios has had a good night along with Uth. Lakers showing blitz. Now they back off. Just dancing around. Jeff City to throw. In trouble. Ball almost stripped and sacked now back at the 8-yard line. Fourth down and a bunch. We're going to have to kick this from another zip code. 21, 22. And again, the punter will be in the end zone. Don't put it past the Lakers for them to come with a student body blitz and try and block this in the end zone. Either way, they're going to get field position. Great field position. 8:40 left here in the third quarter. Low punt. Bounces at the 30. Let it skip. And finally roll to a stop at about midfield. Just across the 50 to the 49. They're trying to fan it downfield. Get a little air moving down there. 39-14 is our score. All Camdenton Lakers here, and it's really not that close. Lakers could have tallied another score, and Jeff City got one score on a fumble recovery and an 80-yard return. So pretty dominant performance by the Camdenton Lakers tonight.
Look at that. That's 3 plays, all tackles for loss on run plays that last series. I mean,
are they even positives? Oh, they got about 50 yards tonight total?
54 now.
54. And they averaged 333 last year, folks, just to remind you how dominant they are. Running play for the Lakers. Don't see that very much. That was Carter Butts with his first touch of the night. Good for about 2 yards. Second down and 8. Injury timeout on the field. Brought to you by Lake Regional Orthopedics. And we'll be back in 30 seconds after they attend to the down Jeff City J player. This is Mix92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
KLOZ Eldon.
High-Tech Collision and Auto Body Repair, proudly servicing the Lake area and Central Missouri for over 28 years. High-Tech is always here for you, and they tow 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. High-Tech offers the best in complete collision repair and is the lake's one-stop shop. Accidents are scary, but the repairs shouldn't be. a proud supporter of our Lake community and Camdenton and Osage basketball. Go Lakers, go Indians, go High Tech. Call 348-9070.
Welcome back to the Kelly Sport broadcast booth at Jefferson City, Missouri. Denny Bunny and Steve Schneider here with coverage for you between the Jeff City Jays and the Camdenton Lakers. The injured Jeff City Jay looks like it's nothing more than a leg cramp, Steve. They're really trying to stretch out his leg. And, on a hot, muggy night like it has been, I feel like I'm at a St. Louis Cardinals baseball game on the river. You just get that when you're in a town that has a river flowing through it. Sometimes that humidity just hangs along that river.
I hear you.
And that's what we're experiencing tonight.
That was Tristan Gann that was down. He's coming off the field on his own power. And you're right, Denny. It's just a cramp on his right leg. It's 66 was the number.
Yeah, I missed it.
Did I get it right?
No. If he was a Laker, you would have.
Oh. I'm sorry, Tristan.
Gideon Duran.
There you go.
All right. Back to live action. 2nd down and 8 now. Lakers trips right. Twins left. Durnan looks right. Comes back down. Incomplete at the 15. Had a shot at it and just couldn't bring it in. How did he get that open?
Just a little overthrown, Denny.
That was Borbay, the intended receiver. Gets up and his leg's cramping. He's got to walk to the sideline. Oh, that leg cramp could have made one step difference, Well, and Jeff City jumps again. Thank you very much. How many is that, Steve?
That's going to be their sixth.
Sixth offsides.
Sixth offsides penalty, Denny.
Durnan with his hard count. Inherited that from his brother Cade Durnan, who did it so many times successfully last year. Carson takes over the reins this year, and true to form, there it is, 6 times tonight. Carson to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Got a man wide open. That's Machino. Caught along the sideline at the 22-yard line. Down to the 21, the official spot is where they'll mark him out of bounds. Nice catch, and he runs those tricky routes. I'm telling you, Machino has been getting open, and they've been missing him a little bit. Maybe that's something they discussed at halftime, where, look, man, you got to get Machino the ball. He's been open on that left side. Durnan looks right. Now flushed out of the pocket, takes off. He'll run the ball. He's got some room and steps out of bounds. Just dodges the would-be tackler. No contact made as he went flying out of bounds. And Carson just so collected, so calm. Cool like the other side of the pillow is Carson Durnan. He's just smooth out there.
What was funny, he's 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, and he still faked the throw.
Yeah.
to give just a little bit of pause from the defender, give him a chance to get out of bounds.
2nd down 1, 9-yard pickup for Carson. Man comes in motion, got the handoff, and a 1st down across the 10 to about the 7-yard line. They'll mark it at the 8. Once again, that's Butts on the carry. And it's enough for another Pacific Pools 1st down.
In the Case IH Red Zone.
Yes, we are. Sound like Ricky Horton. Durnan rifles one toward the end zone. Incomplete off the hands of his intended receiver. Didn't pick up the number again.
Bowen was the intended receiver. 2nd and goal.
That was Bowen, the intended receiver. Carson Durnan is throwing some BBs tonight, man. They are smoking hot coming out of his hand. Durnan flushed out of the pocket to his left this time. And is looking for a block, and he just walks into the end zone. Great blocking, and this is the pork chop block of the game brought to you by the Butcher Shop. But that was Carter Butts in the end zone, pushing back the only defender that could have gotten to his quarterback. But give that to Carter Butts. Man, what a great block that was.
Because, Durnan was setting up to take a big hit, and then all of a sudden there's nobody there.
Carter was just on it. Ricky tells me personal foul on the Lakers after the touchdown. So count the 6. That runs the score up to 45-14. And DeMott will come on and attempt the extra point for the Lakers. 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Steve, could we get into the mercy rule? 35 points here in the second half.
49. We need one more score.
Durnin to hold. And the kick is up and good for DeMott. Add the extra point on. And it's 46-14. Back with more in a moment. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Tired of settling for low CD rates offered by your bank? There's a better option. At First Bank of the Lake, we have some of the best CD rates, like 5.00% APY on our 7-month CD and 4.50% APY on our 13-month CD with a $1,000 minimum deposit. CDs are a secure way to grow your investment, so lock in a great rate at First Bank of the Lake today. Member FDIC. Other terms and conditions apply. APY means annual percentage yield. See bank for details.
You can hear a pin drop at Pete Atkins Stadium right now. Lakers 46, Jeff City 14. Steve Schneider will tell you how they did it.
I tell you what, 7 plays, 51 yards this time, Denny. An 8-yard run for Durnin. Make that 3 rushing touchdowns on the night to go with his 2 in the air. The big play, a 23-yard pass to Machino, setting up the score. Extra points good, so now Camdenton 46 all over the Jeff City Jays at 14.
I want to thank everybody back home in Camdenton and Lakerland for watching us on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Mix 92.7 Sports. We appreciate your continued support as a fan of the Camdenton Lakers. We enjoy bringing it to you.
So with the penalty, we're kicking off from the 25.
And Carson Durnin will dribble it right down the middle of the field. Picked up at the 20. Return starts there across the 30, 35. A move across the 40, 45. And out of bounds at about the 47. Nice result. Nice return there for Jefferson City. And Johnson, Kendrick Johnson on the return.
That's some of their best field position on the night, Denny. Starting off at their own 49.
Yeah, they haven't been near midfield with the exception of the return fumble.
Yeah.
Wilson out of the shotgun wants to throw. This is so hard for a team like this to do. Almost picked. When you get behind and you're a running football team and you're trying to come from behind, you know you've got to go to the air. You're not as crisp as like a Camdenton Laker team that throws on every down. What have we had, 5 runs tonight for Camdenton total?
Actually, believe it or not, 13 runs.
I wouldn't.
Most of those down by the goal line.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would not believe that. Second down and 10. I think this is Linthicum back at quarterback now. Oh, nice hit. Good play. DeMott on the tackle. Came from out of nowhere. Harris had nowhere to go. No decision to be made. Just how bad is this going to hurt? Third down and 4. So Linthicum back in at quarterback. Trying to get something going through the air here. Facing a third down and 4 at the 45-yard line of the Lakers. Long count by Linthicum. Here comes the blitz. And nothing doing for Laviolette. That's going to cost them 3 yards. And back the Jeff City Jays up to near midfield at about the 48 of the Camdenton Lakers. So timeout called on the field. They'll talk about this. Timeout brought to you by eXp Realty and the Ed Schmidt team. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you've saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Mills & Sons Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people, at 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website at millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
Welcome back to Jefferson City. Denny Bunny and Steve Schneider with live coverage for you tonight. Between the Jeff City Jays and the Camdenton Lakers, Lakers all over the Jays tonight, 46-14, and there's still 5:59 left to play here in the third quarter.
And shout out to that defensive line. That's the 8th tackle for loss on the night.
Wow.
By the Lakers. Just getting the job done in the trenches, big time.
Third quarter action brought to you by Como Connect. Appreciate their sponsorship.
Looks like they're going for it.
Linthicum on a long count wants to throw. Loads up, goes over the middle. Lakers start the return at the 40-yard line. That's DeMott, who has had a huge night for the Camdenton Lakers. So another turnover by the Jeff City Jays. Lakers coming back on the field offensively. They might look to run this up a little bit more and get that 35-point lead, Steve.
Yeah, that's one of those, as it worked out, it'd been better just to bat that ball down on fourth down, but that's hard to not make the interception when it's there for you.
Well, especially when he had so much green in front of him. If he broke one tackle,
that's a good point.
That could have been 6. I think he was seeing the same thing. Out of the shotgun, running the ball. And nothing doing there. They're not used to that. I mean, this is like the Jeff City Jays trying to throw the football. Lakers aren't used to running the football. There was just nowhere to go for Carter Butts.
Yeah, but with this kind of a lead, in the game situation, I don't mind them trying to run the ball a little bit. Then he gets some game time on the rush.
Well, nobody in the backfield this time, so it should be an issue. Dernan's going to go to work through the air once again. Carson flushed out of the pocket, rolling out to his right. Loads up, throws a strike to Carter Butts, and another first down from Pacific Pools.
He threaded the needle, Denny. That was Jeff City had a chance to pick that off as a diving play that missed. That ball was just laced right in there. That's the kind of pass where you need that zip on it.
Well, he's got plenty of that. Sometimes comes out too hot to handle. Dernan hands off. Carter Butts picks up, loses a yard actually, hit behind the line of scrimmage and down immediately. And that was a high tackle, which is what you're hearing from Steve is, that was like a clothesline around the helmet area. Loss of 2, second down 12. I'll spread out now. Butts will go in the slot. Dernan checks with him, makes sure he's okay. Now ready to go to work. And good pass, but they couldn't hang on to it. I don't know that it would have went anywhere anyway, Steve. It was immediately sniffed out by the Jeff City Jays. There was nothing there. So third down and 12. 4:25 left here in the third quarter. Being brought to you by Como Connect. Dernan gets him to jump again. 7 offsides? Is that 7?
It's number 7. Wow. Yeah, they're going to have some stuff to talk about in practice this week.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the discipline you're accustomed to in Jefferson City. That's for sure. A little different time when Pete Atkins was coaching here. Dernan in trouble. Flushed out of the pocket and will take the sack, go down behind the line of scrimmage. Brings up fourth down. Steve, I go for it.
This part of the field, absolutely.
At the 40-yard line. Why not? Dernan's talking to the official like, hey, man, he grabbed my face mask.
There was a bunch of guys around him. It would have been tough for the officials to actually see that.
Trips near side, Twins far side for Dernan. Carson got him to jump again. 8 offsides calls on the Jeff City Jays. And you know what that comes from, Steve, is just having an overpowering offensive line and defensive line. They're trying to get any edge they can.
Yeah.
And they just can't get around these guys. But trying to read the cadence from Carson Dernan, and they're just not having any success because he's fooling them with the hard count.
Almost did it again.
Yeah, he's looking at the official. Did we get him? He almost stepped across.
4, 3, 2. Going to need a timeout.
Yep. Delay game. Or did we get the timeout?
Timeout. Oh, no, we did not get the timeout.
Delay game. I thought somebody might have called it from the sideline.
That hurts a little bit.
Yeah, Par Pitts is looking at Carson saying, you got the clock in front of you. There's a lot going on out there.
Well, the way the Lakers normally play, the shot clock or the play clock really doesn't ever come into being a factor, and so he just doesn't have that in his normal routine to check that.
Well, he thought he drew another offsides and paused, and it's a pooch kick. This will come down at about the 5 into the end zone. They'll spot it at the 20, so they really didn't gain that much. 20 yards, I guess, but boy, the way that Laker defense has been playing. Defense back out onto the field now with 3:14 left here in the third quarter, being brought to you by Como Connect. These guys do such a great job. You know, we're involved in that shootout last weekend or 2 weekends ago, whatever it was. It was pretty impressive, the work that they do to get everything on the air on the broadcast.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, Danny.
Hey, Wilson, I think, is back out there as the quarterback.
Yep.
And he hands off to Laviolette. Laviolette trying to switch directions and get to the corner. There's the pursuit from the Lakers. Flag down. I talked about that with Jeff Shore. You know, when the Lakers are tackling tonight, it's not one guy. No. It's never a one-on-one tackle. There's 2 or 3 guys swarming to the football and gang tackling tonight.
Preliminary indication is that it's a holding penalty.
Oh, man. I tell you what, when it goes wrong,
yeah,
Jeff City cannot get a break. And how many penalties have they had, Steve? What's that?
That's going to be their 14th penalty tonight.
Wow. 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. This is like a marathon, man. Just, with the incomplete passes, stopping the clock, and change of possessions, and the penalties they've had to stop the clock on. Laviolette trying to get to the corner, or was that Wilson with the ball carry? Might have got a couple, but they need a bunch. So Wilson picks up 1. Third down and 15. Lakers D has been there all night. There's just nothing breaking down on that defensive line. Like it's come back in the ball game now. Oh, just not used to throwing. I mean, you can tell, Steve, when they line up, it just, that's not their game, and they're behind, and they're trying to make something happen, but they really just don't have an effective passing game.
Yeah, we're almost through 3 quarters, Denny, and a total of 106 yards for the Jeff City Jays. That's all the Lakers have given up. Most impressive, only 47 yards rushing on 30 attempts.
Tell them what it was at halftime. That's more impressive. Because they had 64 at half.
Yeah.
They've given up ground, 17 yards since halftime. They've gone the wrong direction. And this time they try and field it. That's Bowen trying to make a return there for the first time on a punt tonight from the Jeff City Jays. They've just been letting it come to rest. So great field position for the Camdenton Lakers at the 38-yard line of Jeff City.
Another great defensive stop. Again, Denny, it's, what can you say about the Laker defense? And the offense, too, but Lakers have been most impressive.
It's a Laker win.
Yeah.
I mean, this is total dominance, and they're going to get the attention of some people in the CMAC conference tonight. So coming to Jeff City on their field and do this. Dernan throws a strike. Great catch over there in the flats. And that was the only place that Dernan could have thrown that football. Boy, a lot of cramps tonight. Brody Reese on the reception for the Lakers. All these quick little timeout for the injuries has all been cramp related. Nobody's actually gotten hurt other than the cramps, and it's just the humidity and the heat and wearing helmet, shoulder pads and hip pads, everything else, you feel it. We're going to take a quick timeout. This timeout was brought to you by Ed Schmidt at eXp Realty and Lake Regional Orthopedics on Mix92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
Are you looking for a dream home? Whether it's a waterfront property, luxury home, condo, or commercial development, you need a real estate team that knows the area inside and out. You need your favorite real estate team, the Ed Schmidt Team. The Ed Schmidt Team is a group of award-winning realtors who are passionate about helping you find your perfect property. They have the expertise, experience, and enthusiasm to make your real estate journey a smooth and successful one. Contact them today at favoritelake.team.com. Your favorite real estate team, the Ed Schmidt Team, powered by eXp Realty.
Welcome back to the Kellysport broadcast booth. Third quarter action is being brought to you by Como Connect. Appreciate their support of the Camdenton Lakers and the Osage Indians. Sponsor a bunch of them. Versailles Tigers, I believe, as well. Our score here is 46-14. It's been all Camdenton Lakers tonight from Jefferson City. 1:35 left here in the third quarter. And a bunch of cramps tonight on the field. Kids getting dehydrated and their legs are just locking up on them.
Looks like he's finally up and moving. Hey, I want to give a shout out to our press box booth sponsor. Is that how you do it? Press box booth sponsor. That's what it says. Kelly Sport Marina.
I call it broadcast booth.
Broadcast booth. There you go.
Kelly Sport broadcast booth. Yeah.
Okay, very good. No, Kelly Sport, great place. Okay, get over there and get some gas for your boat. Okay, they usually have the cheapest price on the lake.
They do.
And they have great service.
They do. Dernan back to work.
Watch out.
Fakes the run. Now flushed out of the pocket. Tripped up from behind. Just as he was turning the corner. That was a great tackle made by the Jefferson City defense there. So it brings up a 3rd down and 9. Lost a little ground there. Well, look at this. Cover 5. There's 5 safeties out there. There's just, if you're going to throw the ball on us, we're going to put everybody back for the Jeff City Jays.
Looks like they were lining up for a kick return.
Well, that's the coverage, and they all become safeties. They're trying to read his eyes, trying to get any advantage, and they're putting everybody back. You know how you fix that, don't you?
Yeah.
Watch Carter Butts get a touch here on an end around or a jet sweep or something. They send him in motion.
He's trying to get an extra 5 yards here before they have to actually run this 4th down play.
Carson Dernan. The shotgun. They're going to go for it here. Why not? Flushed out of the pocket, trying to get to the corner and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll turn it over on downs at about the 40-yard line. And another Jeff City Jay is down with a leg cramp. Immediately to his aid is his teammates trying to stretch it out. Wow.
Jays will take over on downs.
It's just one of those nights. These kids have trained all summer to get ready for a night like this, and at game speed, you're trying a little bit harder, Steve. It's just you give it everything you've got out there tonight, and your muscles may not be used to that high-octane participation like they've been doing walkthroughs. They're playing against their own teammates. They don't hit them as hard. So a little different setting here
I don't
tonight.
know what it says about the off-season, training or anything, but most of these cramps have all been on the Jeff City J team.
Yep.
So, get those kids some water, do whatever, but you can see that the Lakers from this would appear that they're in better shape and better condition.
Well, the whole game,
game.
It would appear that way the whole game.
Well, yeah, definitely. But
46-14 our score with 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's been brought to you by Como Connect. And thank you again for your support. So the Lakers turned it over on downs. Jeff City comes back out. It'll be Linthicum, the quarterback. And you can tell when it's him because he's 6'7", 190 pounds, kind of a slender young man, but has a better arm of the two quarterbacks we've seen. They go with Laviolette. He drives forward for about 4 yards after contact.
He hasn't given up on the game.
No, he has not. He has played his heart out tonight. That's the end of the third quarter with our score. Lakers 46, Jays 14. Back with fourth quarter action in a moment. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
No pressure, low prices.
Hi, this is Jason at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. Hewlett has been serving the Lake area for over 54 years, and we're proud to offer the lowest prices combined with a friendly, no-pressure environment. We are proud to offer our price match guarantee. You can buy locally without all the hassles and pressures of a big dealer, but still be confident you're getting the lowest prices on your purchase. I invite you to come experience the Hewlett difference today. Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton.
No pressure, low prices. That's the way we do it. Shop Hewlett. ShopHewlett.com.
Welcome back to Jeff City. Denny Bunny and Steve Schneider in the Kelly's Port broadcast booth. You got some stats?
Yeah, sure do, Denny. It's not looking much better for Jeff City. They're sitting right now at 110 total offensive yards, 59 through the air, 51 on the ground. Lafayette with 23 carries and only 38 yards to show for it, 1.7 average. So that's really the story of the game is the defensive line for the Camdenton Lakers.
Linthicum takes over quarterback. Same play as per usual. Laviolette gets away, breaks a tackle across the 35 to about the 33-yard line. Nice gainer of about 23 yards.
Did I just jinx that or what?
I think you might have. That probably equals their second. No, it's better than that. I was going to say second half performance, but they've been negative up until that run.
That was 24 yards on that carry, Denny.
First down and 10 for Jeff City. A Pacific Pools first down. Linthicum in at quarterback now. Kind of going back and forth. To the air, caught at about the 30. They step inside at the 24. Oh, ball pops out. Boy, that was a quick whistle, too.
Yeah,
that was a really quick whistle. Nice wrap and tackle for the Lakers by Lucas Ruth.
He stopped at the 22.
Lucas Ruth, Ralph. Help me out on that. Ralph,
you got me.
I like it. Nice tackle. First down and 10 for Jeff City. Underway now in the fourth quarter. 11 minutes left to play in the game.
First down, Jays.
The Lakers have been dominant here tonight. 46-14 the score.
Look out.
And Laviolette breaks through across the 5. Touchdown. Great effort by Laviolette for the Jeff City Jays. And they tack on 6 more, making it 46-20. A little bit more respectable.
Touchdowns are sponsored.
See the Lakers starting to use some of their younger talent here. Seeing what's in the pipeline for the Lakers. And it cost them there. On to attempt the extra point now. Good snap. Kick is up. And it is good from Harris. So it's 46-21, more respectable for the Jeff City Jays, but you can't go to sleep, Steve.
Nope.
We'll have more for you in a minute. In the fourth quarter, being brought to you by the Motor Hut on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Faith, dedication, and discipline are the Bill of Rights for Central Fitness of Patriots Gym. Central Fitness of Patriots Gym grants freedom like our Constitution to work out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 3 specific rooms for cardio, weights, and stretching, all in a clean atmosphere with showers available for the workout before work. Athletic training program with age groups and adult programs offered this fall with certified NAMS trainer. Limited time slots available before and after school. Central Fitness of Patriots Gym is a proud supporter of Camdenton Lakers. Look them up online, Instagram, and Facebook. Across from Hewlett's.
Welcome back, Denny Bunny. Steve Schneider live from Jeff City. Jeff City tacks on 7 more.
I did jinx it, Denny. 4 plays, 60 yards. The big chunks coming from Laviolette of 24 and then 22 for the touchdown, giving the young man up to 84 yards on the night, increased his average from 1.7 to 3.4 on that drive and the touchdown. Extra points good, so with 10:58 to go in the contest, it is now Lakers 46, Jeff City Jays 21.
We'll see what the Lakers come out with here if they start bringing back in some of their ones. Onside kick attempt and handled well by the Lakers. Just go to the ground. You've got great field position now at the 50-yard line. Covered by Jennings, and he did the right thing, Steve.
Yep.
I'm just a sophomore, but I'm more and more impressed with the more I see of Jennings.
Yeah. He's had an outstanding night tonight.
He has, and he's fast. He is in the right place at the right time because his speed puts him there.
Well, you know, in comparing the two sides, well, you can just tell that the Lakers have been coached up real well here in the offseason, Denny. They're coming out like this is midseason form, and this is just the first game.
All right, well, it gets fun here. All new Lakers. Quentin Knipp in a quarterback. Trips to his left. Twins to his right. And Knipp will throw quickly and behind the intended receiver, Butts. Incomplete, 2nd down 10. This is when it gets fun, when you get a whole new list of names and you get to add more lines on your computer and try and keep up.
I run out, yeah. This is.
So Knipp, the quarterback now, in relief of Durnan. With this game pretty much at hand, Knipp throws a strike. Nice throw to Machino. Machino rolls forward to about the 34-yard line. And they're going to say his knee touched at the 35. But it's enough for another Pacific Pools first down. And Knipp had a nice throw there.
1st and 10 Lakers.
Knipp hands off to Butts. Butts has got some running room around the left side to the 30. Oh, great tackle. Jeff City came up from his corner spot, made that tackle. Now another Jeff City J down with a cramp at about the 15-yard line.
26 on the tackle.
Steve, you're right. You talk about the conditioning and the hydration and the things that go into playing high school football. And the Lakers have had maybe one cramp the whole night.
Yeah.
So we'll take another injury timeout, being brought to you by Lake Regional Orthopedics. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home,
attention all contractors, homeowners, and equipment enthusiasts. United Rentals has everything you need. That's right. And if they don't, they'll go to work to find it or order the piece of equipment that you need. With one of the largest fleets in the country, they carry everything from man lifts and telehandlers to skid steers and excavators. United Rentals not only rents, they sell used equipment as well. Looking for equipment service? Look no further than United Rentals to take care of your fleet. Take Highway 42 to Blue Ridge Road. United Rentals, helping you build the future.
Welcome back. Another injury timeout due to cramping here in Jefferson City. Most of them, I think only one for the Camdenton Lakers, but I'd say that's probably 10 leg cramps they've had to stop play for tonight. Still 10-20. It's a marathon game here live from Jeff City. And Knipp to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Left-hander throws. Caught. at about the 16-yard line. Nice reception by Brody Reese. Brody, just a sophomore. So this is, we're looking at the future here.
I tell you what, that was a nice scrambling pass, Denny. Good for 14 yards and a first down.
17, first down Lakers.
Ball all the way down to the 17-yard line for another Pacific Pools first down. Trips to the right side now for Knipp. Twins to the left. Same offense as the varsity runs. They are well in training at this level before they ever get to the varsity level. They've just seen the plays for so many years because they start at such a young age in Camdenton. Freshman team's going to run the same plays. Looks like a penalty against the Lakers. It's going to back them up a little bit. Stops the clock at 9:30. All the way back out to the 26. Is that where they're going to stop? 27-yard line. So it's first down and 20 for the Camdenton Lakers. And it was, I think I saw a hold on that left side, Steve, that last play. Knipp out of the shotgun. Trips to his right. Twins left. Younger quarterback taking over the reins with this game well at hand. Oh, nice. Machino caught at the 5. Touchdown, Lakers. Again, I have been watching Machino in the Jamboree, and tonight he's been open a couple times, and they missed him. How he gets so open, I don't know if it's a crossing pattern or what's happening back there, but he didn't have anybody within 10 yards of him. So a great throw from Knipp to Machino. That runs our score up to 52-21. On to attempt the extra point now. DeMott. Carson Durnan to hold. Good snap. Kicks up. Kick's good. 53-21 now. 9:09 left to play. Lakers dominant here at Jeff City. We'll be back with more in a moment on Mix92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Tradition runs in the family. Family vacation, family Sunday dinner, and family holiday gatherings. Lake of the Ozarks boaters find top quality boats and service at Kelly's Port. The same owner and manager for over 40 years. Now that's a tradition. Start your own family tradition on a new Regal boat or Bennington pontoon, backed by highly trained and certified technicians. Kelly's Port on Business 54 in Osage Beach, the marina on Dude Ranch Road, or online kellysport.com. Book your winterization now.
Welcome back to Jefferson City, Missouri, live with coverage for you tonight. I'm Denny Benny, alongside Steve Schneider, who has another scoring recap for the Lakers.
Hey, I tell you what, Denny, they're doing it with the backup. You know, the young kid, Knipp, they go 6 plays, 51 yards, a 20-yard pass from Knipp to Machino for the touchdown. Extra points tacked on, and we're at 53-21 now with 9 minutes, 9 seconds left to go in the game.
That was a great offensive series.
Yep.
For Knipp. You got to gain confidence with that. He was on the money with his passes. Ball bounces straight up in the air at about the 5, fielded at the 3, looking for something to open up. Wow, look at the quicks out there on the return man. And a flag comes in. I'm going to say that was Johnson on the return, but you see why he returned so many kickoffs. Really showed some quicks there. What's the flag for? Came from this side of the field. Look where the ball is, and look where that flag came out, Steve.
Yeah. Oh, they're picking it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he might have been anticipating something over there. Well, he was pretty adamant about throwing that flag, though, wasn't he? I got something here. Throws it 10 yards, and then picks it up.
Well, that's good. The officials get together, they talk about it.
Yep.
You know, make the right call. I think the officials done a great job tonight.
They really have.
Yeah.
They've kept this game under control. A little bit of jawing in that first quarter, if you'll recall.
Yep.
That ended pretty quickly. Oop, high snap, handoff, Laviolette, nowhere to go. Lakers wrap them up after about a 2-yard gain. And it's second down and 8.
Man, if that wasn't Laviolette with the, not Laviolette, but Lincoln with the height he's got, that would have been snapped over the head again.
Oh, yeah.
Game 2, that brings up second.
Yeah, had that been the other quarterback,
Wilson, yeah,
that would have been rolling around about the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
Second down and 8. Linthicum in a quarterback now. Just a sophomore for the Jeff City Jays, but appears to have a little better arm. And he throws a strike there. Caught at the 40-yard line. Oh, big hit. A little bit too much dancing, and the Lakers just rocked him. That was Sean Hasker that gave him that shot, man. He put it to him.
First down, Jays. First down sponsored by Hitachi.
Start dancing, like they say. Everybody's got a game plan until you get punched in the mouth.
That's right.
That was bad snap, loose on the turf, and Linthicum's got to go down and just cover back inside the 35-yard line. Really having a problem with this snapper tonight. And it looks like they're going to replace him. Seven minutes, 38 seconds left in the ball game. Fourth quarter is being brought to you by the Motor Hut in Camdenton. Great place to get all your steel products worked on or buy some new stuff. Buy some of that electric stuff they got. It's pretty good. Handoff to Laviolette through the line of scrimmage. Oh, nice wrap and tackle there. That was Bowen on the tackle.
Yeah, Laviolette had a head of steam going, and all of a sudden he ran into Bowen and
just spun him around, didn't he?
And didn't move. Oh, he may have had some.
Laviolette's pretty tricky. Face mask.
Yeah, I think it was one of those
inadvertent.
Yeah, 5-yarder.
So it's a 5-yarder, but it helps the cause for the Jeff City Jays with 7:15 left to play. They reset the sticks, and it's a second down and about 2 now for the Jeff City Jays. Linthicum looking to the sideline for a play. And he'll work out of the shotgun. Twins to his left. And he wants to throw that ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. And it falls to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, Bowen right here again. Bowen's been everywhere tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Stops the clock at 6:51.
32.
About 10 minutes till 10 o'clock. I want to thank everybody again for watching us on MoSportsZone. Back at the lake, we appreciate everybody tuning us in. And the handoff to Laviolette. Round the left side, trying to get to the corner, turn it upfield, and he makes it to the 35-yard line. That was Travion Davis, excuse me. Yep. I just expect to see
me too.
Laviolette coming out of the backfield.
That was like a 7.
So Davis with a first down for the Jeff City Jays. And the Jeff City Jays going to cost them 5. They jumped. Illegal procedure, the call against the Jays.
Final in from Osage, 35-0 over Bolivar tonight. The Osage Indians. Congratulations, the Osage Indians on their opening game win of the season.
Good for Osage and Shannon Jolly. I did not expect them to walk over Bolivar. Bolivar has been in the Ozark Conference with Camdenton for years. I thought they'd give them a little better game than that 35. Good for Jolly. Kind of a little lazy hike to him or snap. Lakers all over it. Incomplete pass. Stops the clock at 6:02. I'm okay if they want to run the ball now, Steve.
Yeah.
You know, they just want to run out a little bit of clock here. These incompletions are making this game a marathon, brother. We started at 7 o'clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. Normally we're wrapping the postgame.
Yeah, between this and the injury timeouts.
Yeah. So Linthicum out of the shotgun, twins to his right. Man comes in motion, stops, and he fakes to him. Now comes back the other way and gives it to Davis. Davis slips and falls at the 35-yard line. So to bring up a fourth down, or is it third down, Steve? Yes, third down. And 11. Officials timeout. We'll take a timeout brought to you by eXp Realty and the Ed Schmidt team. Thank you, Ed. This is Mix92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Where'd you get that grin? Right above your chin. You know the place. Puts a smile on your face. Andy's the one. Frozen custard fun. Made fresh every hour. It's your happy power. Top your day. With a smile at Andy's top your day. With a smile at Andy's top your day.
Welcome back to Jefferson City, Missouri. Denny Bunny and Steve Schneider with live coverage for you. Out of the Kelly Sport broadcast booth, this fourth quarter action is being brought to you by the Motor Hut in Camdenton. Anything going on this weekend?
Labor Day.
Oh, yeah, that. This is what you're going to hear up and down the dial, folks, if you're at the lake. A lot of local football. Handoff left side, cutting it back inside, and finally down after about a 4 or 5 yard pickup. That's going to bring up fourth down and about 3 for Jefferson City. Davis on the carry once again. They went from Laviolette getting all the touches to getting Davis some work. And Davis looks like he could be a handful for somebody, too.
Already 35 yards on the night on 5 carries. 7-yard average, Denny. That's pretty good. I know they're in against some of the second string for the Lakers, but still, that's some good hard running.
Yep. 4th and 3 for Jeff City. Linthicum out of the shotgun. There was a couple men in motion, too much motion, and it took too much time. Play clock expires, and it's a delay of game with 5:03 left to play here in the fourth. 53-21. Lakers had a commanding lead, still have a commanding lead at this point. We've been watching their junior varsity finish out the game.
15 penalties, Denny, on the Jeff City Jays tonight.
Versus
5 for the Lakers.
Lakers have been a lot more in control most of the evening. And that's one of the reasons they haven't stopped themselves. Linthicum throws a duck over the middle, incomplete. Could have been intercepted, but it just drops to the ground. So they'll turn it over on downs to the Camdenton Lakers. I'm interested to see this Knipp kid go back to the air. He had a nice series, that last touchdown. So look for him to come back out at quarterback. At least if it's him, it'll make it a little easier, Steve.
Yep.
The Lakers will take over on downs at their own 32-yard line.
It looks like Knipp will continue to play quarterback. Work out of the shotgun, trips left side, and he's got a running back. How about that? It's probably Butts in the backfield, isn't it? Yep. Butts takes the handoff, trying to get to the corner. Oh, nice tackle. Nice defensive tackle by the end for the Jeff City Jays. Man, I cannot make out their numbers. Can you?
It's tough, Denny.
Okay, we'll go with Switzer because the PA announcer just said so. But, man, it's a tough read, that red on that black. So Blake Switzer on the tackle. And it's second down and 11. Knipp, quick little hitter out to Butts. Butts on the right side, getting some positive yards out to about the 38-yard line. Nice gainer of about 9, but they're still 4 yards shy of the first down marker. 3rd down and 4. makeable here, Steve.
Yes, it is. No, that was a good pickup on second down there, Denny.
Yep.
Nice little 8-yard gain. Make up for that loss on the run play right
Makes
before that.
Makes it very doable.
Yep.
So Knipp with trips to his left, twins to his right, nobody in the backfield, but Knipp, the quarterback, out of the shotgun. Takes a snap, throws left quickly. It's caught out there in the flats, and that's enough for a first down for the Lakers. And a nice move at midfield. Down the sideline he goes, cuts back inside to the 10-5. Touchdown, Lakers. What a run by Brody Reese. After the catch, made a couple people miss, and finds pay dirt for the Lakers once again.
Great run after the catch there, Denny.
What a night.
We're coming back upfield, though.
Now they're calling a holding call.
Yep, you can see the flag on the far side.
I didn't see it.
That's a shame.
That's a long way away, man. Great run by Brody Reese, though. Well, that's the second touchdown they've had called back tonight for the Camdenton Lakers. If you tacked on another 14, Steve, wouldas and shouldas, you're at 67, right?
Yeah.
Man. I mean, I'm happy with the 53, don't get me wrong. But, boy, 67 would have just been one little holding call here or there. 3rd down and 9 now, facing the Lakers. And Knipp in at quarterback with 3:23 left to play in the game. Knipp, same alignment. Trips left. And he got him to jump.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? What is that, 10?
We're up to 9
offsides.
9 offsides.
On a hard count.
Penalties.
Oh, my. Man, if you're the Jeff City Jays coaching staff, you're like, okay. Watching film probably tomorrow or Sunday. They won't wait until Monday. Knipp out of the shotgun. Trips reversed now on the right side. And they look over the middle, flushed out of the pocket. Knipp keeps his balance. Now he turns it downfield, brought down at the 35-yard line. A loss on the play.
Knipp kept the ball.
A little extracurricular going on.
Yeah, there was
downfield. Butts got into it with the corner or something.
After the play, we had basically a pancake block after the whistle, and of course the referees were pointing in another direction.
2:51 left to play in the ball game. It's a 4th down and 8 for the Camdenton Lakers. And the Lakers look content to just kick it away here, with Knipp standing at about the 25-yard line. He's also the quarterback. He could throw, but Jeff City is in a pass prevent defense. Fielded at the 20-yard or 50-yard line on the fly, and a return of about 19 to the 31. That was just off the side of the foot for Knipp.
And it looked like it was going out of bounds. I think the Lakers kind of gave up on it. Smart play by the Jeff City J player.
Yeah.
Didn't catch his number. Runs up, snags it out of the air, and gets a good 20-yard return.
2:22 left to play. 53-21. Lakers just came into Pete Atkins Stadium and owned it tonight. And really this score, they've had 2 touchdowns called back. Steve, and the fumble recovery and a return for 80 yards for the Jeff City Jays. I mean, it's been a lot more lopsided than the score might appear. Linthicum throwing for the end zone, picked off. Lakers at the 2-yard line. Lucas Ralph with the pick. So the Lakers will take it over, back on their 2-yard line. And I know that was first down, and you're just getting a little bit of time, and you want to show something, but he might have been better served to just knock that one down. I'd watch Butts get a couple handoffs out of the end zone, run a little bit of clock, and let's get out of here. I'm sure Parpitz is pretty happy with his team tonight.
Yeah, 5 interceptions by the defense, Denny. That's the 3rd that Linthicum has thrown versus 2 for Wilson. Just a complete dominating performance by the Lakers tonight.
So Knipp will stay in the shotgun, 3 yards deep. Hands off to Butts. Butts around the left corner. Finds some running room out to the 9. And a nice pickup to get you out of the end zone. We'll bring up second down and about 3. So a 7-yard gainer, and Jeff City's having more cramp issues. Another injury timeout on the field brought to you by Lake Regional Orthopedics. Back in 30 seconds. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Porter's Ace is committed to helping our neighbors and our communities. And because we're in the neighborhood, we can deliver anything you need. So shop in store or online for whatever your home or yard needs. Choose from top brands like Milwaukee, Steel, Traeger, and Benjamin Moore. Then pick up in store, curbside, or we'll deliver your order right to your home. What you need in stock with the people who know how to help. Porter's Ace in Lori, and now in Osage Beach. Porter's, we're here to help.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
KLOZ,
Welcome back
Eldon.
to Jefferson City. Another Jeff City J down on the field with leg cramps. That's about 11 leg cramps, if my count is correct. Lakers have only had one. Might help to have a little Gatorade or something along the sidelines to keep them hydrated, because the Lakers aren't experiencing those issues. One of the local hospitals has a staff here. Actually, MU Hospital has a staff here. They've been running their rear ends off, going back and forth.
You have to get them some water. One of those guys come up limping.
Yeah, they're going to get a cramp before it's all over. 1:47 left. Lakers with a second down, 3. And somebody jumped. Not Jeff City again, did they?
Well, yeah, they kind of did. They kind of did.
11 offsides calls on the Jeff City Jays.
That's
my. The things you preach as a coach. Stay in your stance.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, they're not going to reverse it?
Yeah, they're going to put that one.
Well, they walked. Jeff City was walking backwards. And then they changed their mind.
Well, they were so used to it.
I don't blame them. I mean, they have started a
what are
trend.
the odds, right?
It is a trend here. Knipp out of the shotgun. Trips right, Twins left. Here we go. Standing in the end zone, throws a quick little hit out on the left side. And a broken tackle, fighting for more yards to the 10. And about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. Who was that, Butts? I couldn't make it out.
Machino on that.
Okay, Machino. Boy, he was wanting that first down marker.
He was.
Just brought down a little bit shy. Looks like a 3rd down and 2. 1 minute left in the ball game. Fourth quarter being brought to you by the Motor Hut. Great steel products, great people over there. Jumper and the gang. And Jeff City looked like they were almost going to jump again. Play clock down to 2. Using it wisely. Butts gets the first down, and that's going to be all she wrote.
They're going to call that a fumble.
Oh, a fumble and a recovery by Jeff City. I didn't watch the end of that play. I was looking at the clock, Steve.
Yeah, they were able to get that out. It was a good call. It definitely popped out, Denny, and Jeff City all on top of it.
Well, here we go. 36 seconds. We'll see what happens here. Maybe Jeff City will get a few more points on the board. Linthicum will come out at quarterback. And they just don't throw a lot. When they do, they don't throw very well. So look for Laviolette to get the touch, or is that Davis in the backfield? Linthicum, handoff, right up the gut to the 5. Nice spin move. Davis going to find the end zone. Touchdown, Jefferson City. Oh, that was Laviolette.
That was Davis on the run. Yep.
Are you sure?
That's what the announcer just called, and that's what I had, Denny, is number 8.
I had number 7. That was Laviolette.
We should give it to him. He's worked so hard.
Well, yeah, and he looked pretty good running right there. I think that was Laviolette into the end zone.
I'll give it to you. Boom.
That makes it 53-27. A couple of gimme points toward the end here in the fourth quarter. But give the Laker younger kids a lot of credit. They were able to move the football and score a touchdown themselves against what is a very good Jeff City football team on most nights. The Lakers just too much tonight. 28 seconds left, back in 30. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Celebrate 40 years in business and smooth sailing with Econolift, your trusted partner for 40 years. Their top-notch boat lifts are crafted for the roughest waters, ensuring your vessel stays safe and secure with the best trained crew at your service. They'll lift your boating experience to new heights. Choose Econolift, where quality meets durability for 40 years. Smooth seas start with Econolift because your boat deserves the best.
Welcome back to Jefferson City, Missouri. One more time, Steve, you think? 28 seconds left. We'll see if the Lakers can take the kickoff.
As long as nobody calls a timeout, I'll be all right.
Think you'll be all right?
Yeah, I'll be all right with that.
Look for Butts to run the ball a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd just say kind of call this one a night. Coming up on 3 hours and 10 minutes. It's 3 hours 7 right now, so long game.
Everybody else is already on their
Yeah,
way
I know.
home.
Exactly.
School buses have left.
Yeah. Yep.
Big win for School of the Osage tonight. 35-zip over Bolivar, who I thought would give them much more of a battle than that. Bolivar was playing in the Ozark Conference with the Camdenton Lakers last year. Return starts at about the 15, looking for some running room, and a flag comes in behind the play. That was Jennings again on the return for the Lakers. See what this flag's about. It's against the Lakers, probably a hold. Excuse me. 19 seconds left. We're going to call one or two more fouls, Steve. Why not?
Yeah.
Sometimes you get to a point. You get to a point in the game where you let them play a little bit, and if it's not flagrant. But the officiating crew's done a great job tonight.
Yes, they have.
They really have.
Yes, they have.
They have kept this game under control. I mean, when it initially started, there was a little bit of jawing going on, and they addressed that immediately, and that stopped. So
Yeah,
good
that
for
was
them.
15-yard penalties. That was a personal foul of some kind. And, you know, if you get one of those and it's flagrant, I didn't see it, but if you get one of those, you have to call it, Denny. You can't.
It was thrown behind the play. That's what I didn't see.
Yeah.
All right. Knipp goes under center for the first time tonight. And he'll take a knee. In victory formation. That should do it. I can't imagine Jeff City would call a timeout here. And they kind of line up at the 50. Both teams will meet at the JC in the middle of the field and shake hands. And good night of football for the Camdenton Lakers. We'll talk about it in the postgame show in a minute right here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Where there's smoke, there's barbecue. Hi, I'm Greg Dierberg. You heard that right. No liquid smoke flavor at Dierberg's. It's all smoke fresh with apple and cherry wood at each one of our stores. From brisket and wings to my personal favorite, smoked salmon. If you can smoke it, Bob's Barbecue has it. It's time to rethink your BBQ and try something truly extraordinary. Stop by and see what's smoking today. It's fresh, it's friendly, and for slow smoke barbecue, it's Dierberg's.
Welcome back to our post-game coverage brought to you by High Tech Auto Body at the lake. They've done some work for me, Steve. You, I'm sure, in the past. And
Oh, yeah.
Well, not me personally, you know.
No, I've had a few cars towed, and I've had a couple of damages patched up. So they do a great job up there. They'll tow you in. And
Actually, I just had the station van towed last week.
Yeah.
Had a bad battery in it. And I'm like, oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah, they
take care of me.
They've always taken care of me. Now, it hadn't been so bad lately. I've ended up getting a pickup that's lasted quite a long time. But it's nice to know they're always there if you need them.
Big night for the Lakers, 53-28. Our final here from Jefferson City. Jefferson City thought to be a pretty good football team, and the Lakers just pretty much manhandled them, Steve.
I tell you what, putting up a 53 spot, and even some of the mistakes, the 28-point score from the Jeff City Jays really doesn't reflect the job that the defense did here tonight. So, it's something that I take this as a total win for the Camdenton Lakers and making a statement.
Yeah.
In the Central Missouri Activities Conference here, between Columbia and Jefferson City, and it's going to be a fun season. Battling out with these guys and showing them, but I guarantee you, with putting up a 53 spot, the rest of the conference takes notice and saying, hey.
It could have been 14 more.
Yeah.
Could have been 67. They had 2 touchdowns called back. So, the Lakers just a dominant performance from the get-go. From the first quarter to the fourth quarter, they had the game in hand. And late in the game, in the fourth quarter, they brought in some of the JV players and things like that. The Lakers did. And
speaking of which, how about Quentin Knipp? 6 of 7 for 46 yards and a touchdown.
I like him.
QB rating of 148.5. Can't believe my redneck stuff actually calculates that.
I can't believe you had that either.
But, Carson Dern finished tonight 26 of 42 for 308 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns and 1 pick. He also had 3 touchdowns on the ground. Just total dominance by the Lakers. Ended with 419 yards of total offense for the Camdenton Lakers, 359 through the air, 60 on the ground, which is about right for the Lakers. And then the defense, towards the latter part of the fourth quarter, we had kind of the backups in the defense, and so, some of the numbers got run up. But give it to Jeff City Jays, 40 carries, 144 yards total, and Laviolette, worked his off, 28 carries, made the century mark. Good for him, 104 yards,
really.
2 touchdowns. So, as much as he was stopped throughout the game, he didn't quit. And, regardless of who was on the other side of the ball, he attacked it every time, and it showed. So, it's something that, hats off to Jeff City. They did put up 4 touchdowns.
Right.
However they did it, they still did it. So, they could have bowed out of this game and quit a long time ago, but they had no quit in them and finish it off, in true Jeff City fashion. That's what you expect from a team, Jeff City Jays.
Right. The Laviolette kid for Jeff City, just finishing your point you were making, Steve. There was no quit in that kid.
No.
He took some shots tonight, bounced right back up, and was still trying to get it into the end zone. It didn't matter where they were on the field. And in the third quarter, Lakers were tenacious. They came out and actually backed them up 13 yards from what they had at halftime. They had 65 at half, and what did you tell me? Quick math, 65 to 52 at the end of the third quarter.
No, so it's good. You take a look at the mistakes that were made. Obviously, the penalties, we talked about that for the Jeff City Jays. That's going to have to be something that they work on. That discipline on the line. That's just kind of ridiculous to have 10 offside penalties. And really help the Lakers out doing that. Turnovers. Lakers had 3. 1 interception and 2 fumbles that were lost. The one that was returned for the touchdown. On the other side of the ball, the Jeff City Jays turned it over 6 times tonight. And you did, that combined with the penalties, there's just no way you can win a football game. Putting up those kind of mistakes, and so that's something that Jeff City will take away tonight, and they'll get to work on that. I look for that to be, think of this for them like a preseason game, if you will, and I don't see them continuing that trend. I think Jeff City, they've got the tradition and the talent that they'll get around.
And on the other side of the field, the Camdenton Lakers were so prepared.
Yes.
They didn't have near the mental mistakes, and the mental mistakes is what kills you. That's what adds up and stops your drives.
Yeah.
And Camdenton just did not have that. They were much more secure with their game tonight.
Absolutely, Denny. Absolutely.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to try and get an interview in with Par Pitts, the head coach of the Camdenton Lakers, in just a moment right here on Mix92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Locally owned since 1979. It's High Brothers Lumber Company.
Hi, brother.
Good morning, Carpenter Joe.
Morning, hi, brother. Oh, man.
Say, what's the problem, Carpenter Joe? You don't look happy with those 2x4s.
2x4s? Hi, brother. These 2x4s wouldn't count for driftwood.
Joe, let's get you to High Brothers Lumber Company. Always hand-picked premium lumber by a real pro, not some Joe.
Old South 5 in Camdenton.
My car!
more!
Life comes at you fast, sometimes too fast. Should have remembered the golden rule. No, not that one. Golden Rule Insurance. Call them for personal lines of insurance for home, auto, life, boat, and RV. And the best part is, when you bundle, you can save actual money. Golden Rule staff are educated and trained to ensure their customers have the very best service. Find personal lines of insurance that work for you. You can find them on Osage Beach Parkway in Osage Beach. Golden Rule Insurance Agency. Coverage you need, people you trust.
I'm Brett Edson with Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home. My family has called Camden County home for 8 generations. Our firm's roots run deep too. In 1929, our predecessor, Banks & Woolery, moved the original funeral home from Old Lynn Creek to the square in Camdenton. In 1955, the Reed family relocated to the present location on North Highway 5. Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home has continued that legacy with personalized distinction for over 2 decades. Our caring and capable team stands ready to meet your needs at Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home in Camdenton.
The Butcher Shop in Camdenton, honored supporter of the Osage Indians and Camdenton Lakers, providing the finest beef, all cuts from fillets to bone-in tomahawks. The best is at the Butcher Shop. Call the Butcher Shop for a fresh deli sandwich or cook-to-order steaks to go for that hungry family. Fresh hot ribs for Friday night lights and ready-to-go gourmet sides gives any hungry team the win. The Butcher Shop behind Central Bank in Camdenton is a proud supporter of high school sports.
I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game. In my book, we're going to be winners. He is gone.
Game analysis, stats, and more. It's the Camdenton Lakers postgame show on your Lakers hometown radio station, Mix92.7.
Welcome back to Jeff City one more time. Post-game coverage being brought to you by High Tech Auto Body, the guys in the big yellow truck. You know who they are. You see them all around the lake area. And we've used them, Steve. We were just talking off air about how much we've depended on them. Our neighbors down Highway 42, very big part of the community. So thank you again for your support.
Absolutely.
Standing by here, we're hoping that Daniel Edson can get a quick interview with Par Pitts, the head coach of the Camdenton Lakers. I'm sure he's got to be satisfied with his team's performance tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, Denny. And this one's done. Now it's on to Branson. That'll be the game next week. A nice road trip down there. Southwest part of the state. I don't know much about the Branson team. We have actually, the Lakers program has never played the Branson program in the 65-year history, so it'll be interesting.
Well, there's a little bit of distance.
Just a little
in
bit.
between.
Just a little bit.
But, hey, it'll be a fun trip to Branson. I might take Mama with me. Just hang out in Branson for a weekend. Just
there you go.
Do what you do in Branson. What do you go to shows, things like that?
They've got shows. They've got amusement park. I mean, Branson's, I remember the old Silver Dollar City days, and it's nothing like what it started out. That place is a national attraction. Like a Dollywood or things like that. It brings a lot of tourism to Missouri, and they do a good job down there.
What was the roller coaster on Highway 54? Something Mouse. What was it, Mad Mouse?
The Wild Mouse.
Wild Mouse.
Oh, yeah. That was right across from Hillbilly Town. I rode that. I would tell you what, man, I've done coasters. My kids love them, and I've done coasters all over the country. That was the scariest, bro. You could see the nuts just backing themselves off.
It was a thrill ride, wasn't it?
Oh, my goodness. That was, you brought a can of oil and a wrench when you rode it, and it had little 2-person like bobsled carts that you went in.
Yeah.
And boy, that thing shake, rattled, and rolled.
Yeah. Hey, I want to thank Jeff Shore tonight for stopping by, the halftime interview that we had. What a great family that is.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
just the Laker pride that they still carry with them after being there for 12 years as a head coach, being an assistant under his father forever.
Yeah.
As we know, Bob Shore was there for a long, long time. And now passing the baton to Par Pitts, who we're hopeful we'll still get an interview with here before we take it off the air tonight. And, we'll see if that happens or not. But I think we're getting very close to maybe getting Par on the radio and on
just whether or not
MoSportsZone.
he's got the time. I know he hadn't gone over to the team yet or anything there, but if we do, we do. If not, then we'll get him next week down in Branson. But, the Shore family, Denny, that's a tradition. The 65 years, only 3 losing seasons. I know you and I for many years called the Osage games. And, Osage, God bless the program, but they just don't have that kind of a history. And hopefully they build that up. Shannon Jolly's about the closest we come to having somebody that can be identified with Osage football, and he does a great job. But it's hard. I mean, when you got when you got the Shore family, the father and the son, and the tradition of winning in the program, it's phenomenal.
Shannon Jolly's got a bunch to work with.
He does.
This team has been winning at the 8th grade level, the JV level. Now they're juniors and seniors on his varsity squad, and it is kind of fun to watch. I mean, he's been working with these kids for a long time.
Well, and that's kind of classic Shannon Jolly. When he comes back, and he came back to Osage, and that's the first thing he does. He looks at the kids that are in middle school and starts working with them and really pays attention and brings them up and coaches them up. So I'm looking forward to Osage having a good year, representing the Lake area well.
Hey, we'll take another break one more time. For 2 minutes, we'll come back and see if we can get a word with Par Pitts, the head coach of the Camdenton Lakers, and if not, we'll probably wrap it, but we'll try one more time. Post-game coverage being brought to you by High Tech Auto Body. I'm Denny Benny. This is Steve Schneider. Hang on. We'll be back in 2 minutes on Mix92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
As the bumps and bruises of football season and life build up on our bodies, wouldn't it be nice to soak away those issues in a brand new Bullfrog Spa from Pacific Pools? Enjoy stepping away from the rigors of life, the aches and pains of past and current injuries, arthritis, or stress of the workday. Get yourself into Pacific Pools and order your new Bullfrog Spa today. That now only takes under 21 days to construct and ship. Listen to the Lakers, take the field, all while soaking in your new Bullfrog Spa.
Friday night lights that sparkle like a championship ring. Duncan Jewelry's team are proud alumni of Lake area schools, committed to supporting the Camdenton Lakers and the Osage Indians as they brave the gridiron this season. Score big with everything from dazzling diamond necklaces to stunning engagement rings. They have the perfect play for any occasion. We're providing meaningful jewelry to note the great milestones in life.
Football for the Lakers, and Daniel, go ahead.
Absolutely, 25-point victory. Start our first time in the CMAC against an opponent we haven't seen very often. Coach, just main takeaways. What's something you saw offensively, defensively, special teams? Talk a little bit about what we did well, what we need to clean up.
Well, I think what we did well, we played hard. We played with a lot of intensity. We played a lot of guys. There were a lot of guys with their first varsity snaps tonight. And then the guys that had some experience came out and did a really good job. We got to clean some things up. Probably from a defensive standpoint, gave up too many yards in the inside run game. And we can clean those kind of things up. Probably a little bit of over pursuit, over penetration. And then on the offensive side, we have to be able to catch the ball when it's on our hands because teams are going to cover us. They're going to put pressure on us, so we got to have every one of those opportunities. But I felt like our guys never let up. Depending on what the score was, where we were on the field, they just kept going. I thought that was a big thing. Our special teams was good tonight. I thought we did a good job on kickoff, and we did a good job with our extra point game. We even had a couple good punts. We had one punt that wasn't as good, but we got a lot of guys' experience, and I think we stayed pretty healthy.
Got some sensational sophomores in there that really showed up tonight in different ways, couple interceptions, couple completions. I think you hit it right on the head as far as offensive goes. Just a lot of drop balls tonight. I was saying up top, I feel like Carson was absolutely spot on tonight. After the jamboree, I know we had talked about things that needed to be cleaned up with the long ball and everything else, but I felt like he was just feeling it in the pocket, outside the pocket, really playing well. Talk about his play and just kind of his leadership for us.
Yeah, he was on tonight. He was able to get outside of the pocket. He was able to even move around inside the pocket and make some throws. He's got to run out of bounds and not get hit. But the thing about him, he just wants to get every yard and wants to be good. And so that's going to help us along the way. And he threw the ball very effectively tonight. Our screen game, our tunnel game, and our deep ball. So, for the first game, I felt like we came out and we executed pretty well. The second game is the most improvement you can make, and so we have to take that perspective and that mantra and say, hey, we've got to get better at these things that we weren't just doing real well.
Last question. Next week, Branson, give us a quick little preview of what you know or what we're thinking about when going down there.
Well, we want people to come down. It's a kind of mini vacation for them a little bit. But come down and support the Lakers. But Branson is a good football team, a storied program. They've got a Hall of Fame coach. They've got lots and lots of wins under their belt. And then last season, they have been bouncing back and were able to almost beat Lebanon late in the season. They're a similar style of offense. They run the flex bow and they run heavy. They run option and those kind of things. And they'll be salty on defense. So we know we'll have to be ready to play and go down there and execute even better than we did tonight.
Coach Pitts, thank you for your time. Can't wait to be 1-0 next week as well.
That's exactly right. Thanks.
That wraps up tonight, 25-point victory against the Jeff City Jays. Just like Coach Pitts always says, stresses it to the guys all the time. You got to be 1-0 by the end of Friday night. And we're looking at 10-26, two style offenses next week that throw the ball. We might be out of there in Branson at about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Perfect. Looking forward to it. Hey, Coach's interview brought to you by Jack Sporting Goods, and that sideline report made possible by HMI Fireplace. We got some hardware to hand out yet, Steve.
There you go.
What do I do with my notes? Pork chop block of the game, and I got to tell you, that offensive line for the Lakers, can we just give it to all of them?
I think so. They did a great job tonight, Denny, and so, yeah, give it to the entire O-line.
Durnan had all night to throw.
And put up a lot of yards, and so, yeah, I agree with you.
I'm going to say the hit of the game, the one I kind of picked up on was Hasker.
Yes.
I mean, he just leveled that kid. He came across the field, and Hasker was right there, had the angle, and, I mean, it was the end of the run as soon as they made contact.
You know, that's one of those, we're up here in the booth, and my rib just kind of hurts a little bit when you hear a hit like that. So, absolutely, congratulations to that young man.
Hogs, pork chop block of the game. What do you think?
You know, I like the block down here, and I'm sorry I don't know who had it down here that let Durnan walk into the end zone in the corner.
I do. That was Carter Butts.
Was that Carter Butts?
Yep.
Okay, that's who I give it to because, you know, Durnan was getting ready to get smacked, and all of a sudden there's
he
nobody
stayed with
there.
his block in the end zone. He just kept staying with his block, and nobody got within 5 yards of Durnan. And you could see Durnan point at him as soon as the run was over.
That block is what sprung Durnan into the end zone for that touchdown. So.
All right, Mills and Sons Insurance, trusted choice player of the game.
I mean, it's hard not to give it to Carson Durnan. You know, he come in and had a great game. You know, you hate to give it to the star player, but that's why they're star players, is they deserve that kind of thing. So, first game of the season, his first game as a starter, and did not disappoint. Put up a tremendous amount of, and he basically only played 3 quarters, and still put up, big old numbers. So,
all righty.
Post
game brought to you by High Tech Auto Body. I want to thank Shauna back at the studios and Chris Boom Boom Cannon, Annie and Ricky Smith. Great camera work here tonight and production elements that you got to watch on MoSportsZone.com. So we appreciate all their efforts and sticking with us till we got through the end of this. It took forever to get our interview with the coach, but kind enough to stick around and help us through the rest of the night. For Steve Schneider, I'm Denny Benny. This has been another presentation of Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com. Good night.